Y'all hear me. Alright, and now I'll post on Pump Fun. Anyways, I just posted twice. Never mind. Okay, so just delete this one. Okay, can you guys all hear me? And how's my audio, etc. Okay, and post on Rumble. And I'm not gonna do Patreon anymore. Just it's a bit of a hassle. And I'll do these ones, and then whoops, it must join a room. This bit shoot. I'll try to streamline only the ones that actually get traffic. Okay, and so on, or unless it's not easy. Okay, anyways, how's my audio, guys? I'll test this out right here. Find only the ones that actually. Okay, that's audio, and I'm gonna. I'm on Pump Fun. So I created a coin. Brother told me. All right, creative rewards. I got $3.88. Basically, I think I get percent of the fees. Okay, epic stuff. I made $3.88 already. All right, and I'm gonna go live now. Okay, TV Cells in the house. Okay, so I created my own meme coin. It's called MES. It's on Solana using this pump.fun. Apparently, you can stream there. I'm gonna start streaming now on it. Your voice is low. Okay, that's the thing. Like, where is it coming from? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so it's not this one. So something is up. I'm gonna go auxiliary. Oh, is this off? I'm gonna test it out. Something is up. I have no idea what is happening. Properties. Okay, Yeti microphone. Enable down mixing. Okay, no down mixing. Hello, town. Test. Doesn't even click it. Okay, something's up. I'm gonna go increase the volume here. Oh, 1 second. Enable down mixing. Okay, no down mixing. Hello, town. Test. Doesn't even click it. Okay, something's up. I'm gonna go increase the volume here. Oh, 1 second. Okay, how's? Okay, no down mixing. Hello, town. Test. I'm gonna go. I'll go pump one once it's I'm gonna go increase the volume here. Live. Okay, so let's see how's that. How's it now? Like okay. I don't understand. Like every single time there's some issue. I'm gonna go. I'll go pump one once it's let's see this one here. How's this do? Test live. Okay, so let's see how's that. How's it now? Like okay. I don't understand. Okay, so is it all good, guys? How is it now? Is it better or worse? I just increase this thing in here. Increase there. Let's see this. It's gotta be something. Gain. 100% gain. Does gain do anything? It just won't increase. Okay, maybe it's in the sound settings. Okay, that's why. Oops. Let's go to the sound. Anyways, when I go on the sound settings, Yeti microphone. Okay, so out input. No, this is the output. I want this one. Output volume. No, input volume. No, this is input. Input is external microphone is Yeti. And input volume. How's this? Hello? Better? Hello. Testing. Okay, now it's maxed. Okay, so apparently this controls it all. Okay, much better. Okay. Magoo's in the house. Okay, so apparently this is the more controlled one. Okay, and hello testing. Okay, I think it's better. Okay, and let me know how it is, guys. Okay, and where's my face always like? How do we make it just straight? Okay, there it is. All right, we are good to go. Anyways, guys, I think it's good to go. Let me know if, again, I want you guys to be super, super critical. Like, just tell me exactly. I don't want anybody just say, oh, it's good enough. If it can be better and it's practical, let me know. Because here at MES, we want to be professional level. Okay, much better. Okay, epic stuff there. Again, thanks for. I want you guys to be super, super. Okay, anyways, so that's good. Okay, now we're gonna go and pump one. So, anyways, guys, I have my own coin. I'm gonna start going live on this thing, and already made $3.88. Okay, let's go. Input video inputs. I'm gonna go RTM OBS streaming. This is gonna be called MES. Okay, this is a title. I'll just open up Telegram. Okay, this is gonna be this. Okay, atom bomb. Okay. Yeah, what is an atomic bomb? Okay, so this goes live, and it's the coin on Solana. 7.4 K market cap. All right, let's go. So yeah, so I won't be selling. Actually, once I go live, I'll start talking about okay. Okay, go live. Okay, so now I want to know what do I do now? Choose a broadcast, OBS, streaming software. Okay, go live. So now I'm waiting. Like, what am I doing? Okay. Do I feel like unblock this or something? Shields are up for pump fun. Okay, so something's up. Like, just work. Okay, accept all. Let's go start live stream. Again, apologies, but I just created the coin, and it's at MES coins. You can buy it, and default RTM Pump Studio. See if this works. If it doesn't do, I have to do the other one. Okay, okay. This is math Q&A. It's already does that. Started 1 minute ago. Where is the stream though? How am I doing this? Okay, exit. This is like the worst trash ever. Just work. Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time. Okay, I am live, but where am I live? I'm not even live. How am I live? Where is anything? What am I even doing? Okay, joining that's moderation. How am I live? Okay. Okay, the connecting to room. Okay, this is how it is. Connecting to room. Okay, it just doesn't do anything. Okay, I don't get it. 1 second. Apologies. How do I just delete stuff? Okay, so I'm not live. Okay, how do I uh trouble with the live stream? Anyways, apologies. I'll keep one of the farmers of the rural America. Okay, I didn't see a comment. Apparently there's a comment somewhere there. Okay, anyways. Trouble with live stream. Like, what is happening? Just run. Okay, submitting and nothing's happening. I'm not even live. Like, I don't get it. Do I connect? My goodness. Okay, so nothing is working. Okay, live. Like, please help. Like, okay, live. If it doesn't work, another second. Anyways, so I have absolutely no idea why it's not working. Okay, I made $7.94 already. Trouble with live stream. How does it work? Like, what do I do? You seem okay. I can hear you. Rumble's having trouble though. Okay, interesting. At least you can hear me properly. Okay, RTM's there. It is. It took that long before it gives me the stream link. All right. Now we gotta add this to the What just happened? Why is it glitching out? Now this won't even let me click anything. Just click stuff. Oh, I can't add? I can only add during the thing? Like, I don't understand. I can't do anything. Disconnect. No. So, Prism Live Studio. I can't add right now. I have to do it later. Go to YouTube. Okay, so apparently it's because it's a live. Alright, so I have to start live stream separate. Okay. Balance. I'm gonna go scroll to the end. Okay, trouble with the live stream. Okay, I'm gonna go agree, and then we're gonna use Pump Studio video inputs. Okay, so we're gonna have audio. This one. Hello. Okay, testing. Okay. Now we're gonna do this all over again. It seems like you are live. No, I am live here, but not on Pump Fun. Because this one I started my own crypto, and my brother told me to just do this. You can make a lot of money. So I'm gonna. Anyways, apologies. But here, this is what the math Q&A session's for, just to do whatever. Okay, what is an atomic bomb? Okay, let's like just go live. What am I doing in this house? Like, just do something. Okay, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna put this on the side and then try to figure that out. Pump fun is faster. Continue with the web. Like I thought okay, I might be live. So I might actually be live. Okay, scroll to end. Okay, just please, like, just I agree. I thought I'm live. So, okay, it just will not do anything. Anyways, so I made okay, pump fun guys. Anyways, so you can basically it's I'm just gonna leave it like this. Yeah, basically I have no idea how to make it live. Okay, trouble with the thing either. I have no idea. Okay, nothing's loading. Okay, this is just trash. But nonetheless, I have my own coin. So once it's figured out, I'll try to figure out next week, and hopefully we can make a lot of cash money off it. And yeah, so basically, so I have my own coin. Anyways, let's continue further, guys. So today's live stream, this is the first time I've seen, guys, this guy. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna keep this open like this, and I'll try to figure out the the Telegram setup. I'm gonna open up a new tab. All right, so yeah, again, this is this is the coin here. Buy my coin, so you can buy my coin, see what happens, and so on. Anyways, yeah. So today's live stream, I'll be talking about the atom bomb, but but again, this stream, I'll prioritize. I'm gonna prioritize math Q&A. So any math questions goes first. So I'm gonna go the first math question. Then I have some other questions from Telegram, and Patreon and so on. We'll go over, and some TikTok messages. So I'm gonna go click on distance between lines and planes. Click on this. Okay. So this person asked, and I also yeah. So my sister-in-law actually gave me a these tablet that I could write on the screen. So I can write on the screen now. So I can write with this tablet right here. This right here. Yeah. Where's the camera? Yeah. Okay. This one right here. So I can write on the screen. So I'll be answering a math question finally. All right. Okay, so this is a math question. Someone asked, why did I get a different result when I used the point 1 and negative 0.5.2? Like what this guy's question right here. I have no idea what in the world are you asking. Okay, so he says I got a different result when I used the point 1, 0.5, and 2. But like what are you asking? Like what is it? That's not even part. All right, let's continue. So here's the video. What is it? First, we note that the planes are parallel because they are normal vectors. So this is between two parallel vectors. Because their normal vectors are parallel. Find distance between two planes. We choose any point on the plane. Oh, okay, so he got a different result because he picked a different point. If you put z, okay, so we get 0, 1, 5. Okay, so here's a thing to test out. So he says that this person used this point and got a different result for this is between two planes because and you picked any point on one plane, calculate distance to the other plane. So yeah, basically I'm gonna open up the notes right here. This is video notes. This is part example 9. Example 9. Okay, so this is the plane. I think I already had a GeoGebra on one. So the first thing you do to see if you got the right question is because I always plot everything out in GeoGebra. And then so here's 2 points, and there's the point right here. Where's the point? Point 1. Oh no, the point is here. Okay, this is zooming in. This is zooming into the 2 planes. Okay, so now the points that I chose, the first point between this one here. So this is the point 1, 0. Yes, this one here. Point. I'll just put it like this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's this point's on it. So the first thing you have to do is double check, is this point even on it? Okay, point 1/2, point 2. Okay, yeah, this point's not even on it. Oh, no, actually might be on it. It should be on it. No, it is on it. Okay, so basically he's saying if you got that point. So I'm gonna see if I can, we're doing a test first time ever. I'll do a test out like this. So I'm gonna, block, this is atomic bomb thingy, but this is actually this part here. So I'm gonna put it like this. And I'm gonna see if I can write it out. Okay, so we're doing live writing stuff. I'll use my left hand. Yeah, I could switch hands. I'll use my left hand for, because I practice both hands. I'll use right hand for this stream. Just to make it a bit professional anyway. So what we got is what he got right here. There's the distance. So you basically take the distance between 2 points. So his point is on the point, his point on the plane. So d is equal to and the distance right this formula right here. So 5. This is gonna be 5 times it by this is if we so it's a point on plane. Okay, so then the distance between this and this 5x. So we have 1/2 0 0. So again, going back into this and here's apologies for all over the place, but here at MES we're trying stuff. That's this point's on the plane. Yeah, so that's on the plane. It definitely is on the plane. So then he says he got a different number. And well, I already have the formula here, so I'm gonna just put those numbers in, and then he has the numbers This is 15. Put it like this. Okay, how do I do stuff? Okay, it was 15. Anyways, bear with me as I test out stuff. No, that's not 15. That's a blank. That's a line like that. 5 times, and then his points are 1, negative 0.5, and 2. Whoops. 1, negative 0.5, and 2. Example 9. 1, and then negative. Yeah, it's 1, and then negative. This is gonna be plus b, which is 1 times negative 0.5. Okay, and then I think was it 2? Yeah, 2. And then it's a 2. So it's gonna be minus. Whoops, minus 1, 2. Okay. Then minus 1. Does it be minus 1 there? And then all divided by, yeah, all divided by 27 right here. 5, 1, 1. Okay, this is all divided by this right here, all divided by square root 27. That's just going to be square root 3 over 3. Yeah, so square root 3 over 3. 3, and then this is... So then now we'll just do some quick math. This is going to equal to, this is 5. This is 1/2. Minus 2. Minus 1. So this is going to be 3. So this is going to be 5 minus 3 is 2. Yeah, so basically we're going to go 2 minus 0.5, which is this is just going to be, what is this? I'll do this instead. Erase this 1 second. Anyways, it's the first time I ever used a tablet ever. 0.5. This is 1 over 2. I'm going to go 2 over 2. So we're going to get a 3 over 2. This is going to be, no, this is going to be a, well, it's not a 2 over 2. This is going to be a 2 times by 2. So 4 over 2 minus half. So it's going to be 3 minus 2 over, and then it's all just divided by 3, square root 3. Cancel this out. We're going to get a, what are we going to get? No, yeah, we're going to get a 1 over square root 3. 1 over 2 square root 3. Yeah, we're going to get a 1 over 2 square root 3. Because this cancels, we got a 1 over 2 square root 3. This is right. Yeah, so and this is here, 1 over 2 square root 3, and then I just multiply there to get this one here. So that's right. I just calculated it using your numbers, your point, same answer. What answer did you get? Okay, 9/11 revisionist says, evening all, what did I miss? Not much, I just did a solid math question. And also, that's like, but now, you know what, good evening, and it's epic stuff. Yeah, so basically, the only thing you missed was me trying to connect to this coin live stream. But it just won't do it. Like, how do I connect? Like, I'm gonna try this one more time and see if I can do this. It's like, what am I doing? What am I clicking? Where's the live anything? How am I live if I don't even see anything? Alright. Alright, but I somehow made $7.91. So absolutely no idea how I made. I think a creator gets a bunch of fees. Anyways, I have my own coin. Okay, so I have my own coin there, and this is unbelievable. Just connect. Why it started? Where is the stream though? What is happening? Copy address. Okay, it's so bad. All right. Anyways, so I did one math question, and now we'll go over some other stuff. The atom bomb one is very interesting. Okay. I'm gonna lower my dev. Join chat. Oh, it's chat's on the. Anyways, this is some. What is all these things happening? All right. I'm just gonna keep that open. And also, guys, here's the threadcast. For why is my head so zoomed out now? Like, what is happening? How did I just? How did my face get zoomed out so much? All right, anyways, bear with me, guys. This is yeah. So here is the this part. All right, here's the threadcast we post on this. I missed a math problem. Yeah, no worries. Just someone's asking distance between a point and a plane, and then he said that he got a different result when he put this in, but I just calculated manually now, and I got the same as I got the same answer as mine. So mine's correct. This is example 9. Anyways, that was that. Actually, I could put the I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I can copy this. Basically, anything I answer, I just put it in this. So here's this part here. I'm gonna put these in here, and then the threadcast will be here, and also just to get the live update on the threadcast. Okay, and so on. This should say threadcast. Anyways, okay. So now the next setup here. Well, we'll go over. Actually, I'll go over some people's questions first, or actually, I'll go over that atomic bomb one. I think I'll do that the second hour. So at the second hour at 11 a.m., I'll go over the atomic bomb stuff, just because I have a bunch of other people's questions and so on. And then atomic bomb, try to talk about that and so on, which is some interesting connections with microwaves. All right. Okay, so this is some TikTok one right here. So here's messages I got from TikTok. This is Mystic Bazaar. Okay. Got nearly 38,000 views on the 9 planes video. So I told her, yeah, you could use my videos. It's like, how do I just open a new tab? Okay, so here's her channel, Mystic Bazaar. And this is the one that got 62,000 views. Yeah, so I'm basically telling her which ones will go viral. I told her this one will go viral and it has over 100,000 views. This plain one, 100,000, 14. This one right here. Yeah, holographic, okay, a visual for Matthew Sluchik episode we got tagged. Yeah, so there's the quote plane, 9/11 one. There's the bunker buster missile. There is the real plane, and there's the actual jet. And again, notice a complete difference in what should happen. This one just teleports in and explodes, similar to the bunker buster. Completely opposite of these actual real planes. All right, so that's that one. And then and then I said this one is gonna go viral too, and it's 62,000. This one is proof of possible holographic projections or cloaking. Yeah, definitely. 9 videos show the right wing phasing at the exact same time. It rules out camera artifact CGI with video compression. Yeah, so I think she's using my setup here. I'll re-share this. How do I just do anything? Like, how do I do anything on anything? Like, I just want to repost it. Okay, so you can't do that. Share next. Okay, so you can't. Oh, there's a repost. Okay, repost it. Yeah. And there's plane going in, and then she asked, this is how there's no like wow, it's unbelievable. You can't even pick anything. Okay, I'm sure. And then Project Bluebeam, yeah, obviously Project Bluebeam, yeah. And she says 57K. Oh, okay. First she says over 50K. Now I have heard. Have you heard the possible connection of 9/11 and Project Bluebeam? Yeah, definitely. 9/11 is pretty much like I think precursor Project Bluebeam, the full one. I'm sure you have from my UAP research. I know Bluebeam well wouldn't have connected the two, but lots of people have come to Bluebeam, and now I can see it. 57K. 57K already, over 600 likes and lots of comments. Now you were right. I'm going to give it until tomorrow before I try the other plane video. Sometimes I've had things removed a while after I posted. I think not saying anything is factor or evidence, but instead asking the viewers questions like, could these videos show no video altering could improve? Okay, maybe making the facts question so you're not stating a fact stop might stop your videos being taken down. I'm using the same. Okay, yeah. Epic stuff. Yeah, 9/11 is a precursor to the fake alien invasion. Okay, and then even the other thing is blue lights, 9/11 blue. So I think if I go here, oh no, this is one. Keep it like this. I'm gonna go like this. 911 blue. I think this was okay. Joe Rogan. This was so let me see. I think I posted before. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, I'll be like, okay, where's the messages? Okay, I'm getting some. 1 second. 1 second. All right, and I said, yeah, I picked up 9/11 is a precursor to fake alien invasion, and also I think I wrote it before. 9/11 blue. Um, okay, I think blue lights. Okay, I talked about it. I didn't post it. Okay, so here's the 88 lights 9/11 memorial. So 9/11 every year they light up tribute in the sky. It's blue lights. They literally have it as well. Yeah, this is literally visit site. Okay, Wall Street Journal is trash. Okay, okay, there's a tribute slide. Yeah, and then I'll just do this. Yeah, is there something that doesn't have a paywall? Okay, this is. Okay, I'm gonna keep this photo. Okay, and I'm gonna post this right here. 9/11 blue lights, blue beam, blue beam tribute. Yeah, and then let's see if there's a better article. Okay, so I'll send this one here. Okay, 1 second. Edit. Yeah, and post anything I post on there, I'm gonna post on Telegram. I mean on here as well on Hive/Inleo. Just because you get. Okay. Yeah, so that's that part, and actually going back here. The tribute. Every year there is a giant 88 lights blue beam in the sky. Tribute 9/11. It's like literally tells you right in our faces. Here's the blue lights. And also I'm gonna tell her some other stuff so you can make go viral. The other stuff that can go viral for hers is part 34. I think it was this one here. No, this is 32. Okay, yeah, this one here. And I'll say okay. Also, this post I think can go viral. Maybe also take some short clips from the end when the witness says he saw a rocket, a plane, he witnessed, i.e., a plane without wings. Yeah, so I plane without wings, i.e., he likely witnessed the disappearing wing. Okay, that one, and then there's another one is I'm just setting a bunch of 9/11 UFO. This person right here said he saw orbs. And I was and I have this guy's number. I'm gonna actually call him. I just found it online. I want to call him. I haven't had a chance. But that'll be pretty interesting. This guy saw UFO, so I'm not sure if you've seen that before. And also, I'm gonna go right here. Also, this guy's testimony. I was gonna make a video of this guy, but I need one more UFO type stuff or orb. or yeah, also this guy's testimony about seeing a UFO on 9/11. And then I think there's some other ones. Clothes not burned. Yeah, this was okay. This was Kenneth Stephen Newman. Okay, Stephen Newman. Yeah. Anyways, guys, if you have any technical questions, I'll go over them. Yeah, this one here. Where's the full video right here? Okay. I'm just like feeding this person info to get viral on TikTok. Also, this witness saving a person that had his skin burned, but not his clothes. All right, so that's all for this. Okay, so we've solved this person. I'm gonna post this as well. Where's the one that's it's Project Bluebeam? I understand Project Bluebeam is a bit out there, but 9/11 is actually Project Bluebeam. Yeah, 9/11 is, but I think it's precursor to the big one.
It's been during the Iraq conflict.
The destruction at the World Trade Center is identical to the experiments of John Hutchison and what is known as the Hutchison effect, which is later psychological warfare.
Okay. No, epic stuff. So this person's going taking over the game. I'm gonna share this on this. So again, if you're posting 9/11 real truth, you get promoted by MES, and yeah. Okay, this one here, I'm gonna try to figure this out. Okay, trouble the live stream. I have no idea how to make it live. Okay. All right. So anyways, so that's this part. I'm gonna close this, and then I'm gonna. So again, first time I'm gonna go over all questions, and then second part, if there's no other questions, I'll go over straight into the atomic bomb. This is very interesting stuff. And also, I want to do a quick side quest, into here. So if you haven't seen my earlier one, so I posted this right here. This is an MES exclusive interviews, but I'll go over the whole setup. Review the Fano curve using equations for control volume and else. Interesting. Anyways, so this is steps from here. So Richard Gage and Jim Fetzer, literally, in my opinion, it's literally one of the most shameless demonstrations of fake debating. It's like we literally caught them. What's it called? What is that called when you catch somebody in the act of crime? Yes, we caught them in 4K, literally faking a debate. This is like impossible. That's anything but them faking a debate. But it's like we caught them red-handed. We caught them literally red-handed. So in one of the most shameless demonstrations of fake debating in recorded human history, Jim Fetzer used the first part of my nose out debunking video to claim the plane nose dust explosion was actually this dust explosion went through the building at the same velocity as the quote plane. Again, even though he knows full well in the emails that and he also said that okay, it's not it's a different timing, but they're saying the same velocity or some mumbo jumbo. He's just saying that it's going too fast to dust that, but in the email he admitted okay, it's going at a different rate in the sense that the plane the fake plane is past the building or where the nose should be. So, but then he says it as if he ignored my emails. But even though in the email he pretty much admits it. Well, there's nothing else you can do. Anyways, the claim the plane quote nose dust explosion went through the building. Okay, Google's calling me. At the same velocity as the plane, while Richard Gage. So he used one of my video that I sent him, the first part of it, and Richard Gage used the second part of the same video, and none of them referenced me, while pretending he quote forgot. And then Richard Gage literally pretends to forget that I made it, even though he's in the email chain. And he knows who I am because I was calling out. And then they made it and then send it to the mass 9/11 email chain to disprove Fetzer knows that disinfo nonsense in order to prop up the real plan. So again, the nose out is just a dust explosion. It's just a bunch of this. And Richard Gage even uses all of my screenshots as well. He's literally using my screenshots. And again, it's just a bit random dust explosion. Nothing special about it. Literally nothing special. Okay, and then. So we're going back. Now we have the now we'll go all the way back here. So now we'll play this video. See if it plays. Hate when it doesn't play. It's like okay, so okay, at least we can open up here. Okay, so I'll open up here. This is where's the hugging emoji? Alright guys, buy my coin. Make me zillionaire. Okay, so here is I'll play this one here.
And stop inside the building. What continued was the nose out.
Okay, play this right here. Slowly. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna play it.
So here we have what's supposed to have happened.
Yeah, so Fetzer knows. So here's the email, the giant email chain. My guess that because of preconceptions, anyways, it said, "Hi again, Jim. Since you haven't accepted the obvious dust explosion and are still pushing the bogus dust nose out info, I've synced up the Keith Lopez footage and the plane, and the quote plane will be well past the alleged nose out. That's proving they are not in sync. Please retract the claim that the dust explosion and the plane are in sync." And again, so I sent him this video, and he only shows the first part. He only shows the first part. I sent him the video. So James Fetzer uses only the first part of my video because the second part disproves his claim.
One with a plane that's flying at an impossible speed for a 767 at 700 to 1,000 feet. We have it making an impossible entry into the building. We have it seemingly pass all the way through the building without any loss in velocity and breaking out the opposite side. We're supposed to believe this is real. Now, there appears to have been previously positioned explosives in the building to create this impression of a massive explosion. But notice how the nose seems to pop out on the opposite side of the screen.
Also, notice that the wing's disappearing, and I don't think they ever mentioned disappearing wing, because I think that's super strong evidence that it's image projection.
Nose pops out on the
So he ignores the wing disappearing, okay?
opposite side of the screen. Now that is simply absurd.
We also have
Okay, and now Richard Gage is using the exact same video, but the second part. Think about what I just said. You have two guys debating, using a video they're not referencing where it's from. This guy pretending that he's pretending that he doesn't know who made it, even though it's on the email chain and he knows who I am, and he pretending to forget my name, and so they're debating each other using the same video that of a person, me, claiming that these guys are both clowns. Okay, like that literally calls them clowns to their face, and then they use one person uses the beginning, one uses the end, to fight each other to do a fake debate. So here's the video. Here's the second part.
Video by, I forget who this was, but
so again, Richard Gage knows full well MES made the video. He shows the second part of the same video. Fetzer shows the first part. It's like, are they teaming up together?
did a great job showing that this plane, in fact, maintains its acceleration. Excuse me, it actually doesn't maintain its acceleration through the building. So they can time it to the nose out, theoretically. And what was shown here and concluded is that indeed the plane, the nose out comes after the plane. In other words, it's not the plane. The plane decelerated and stopped inside the building. What continued was the nose out.
And also this video as well afterward, it's my video. He has this one here with the Evan Fairbanks. It's literally my video. You can see my editing on there. I'll show you this one here. So the reflection on the plane, that's my typing. Everything he's using is mine. Mine or Norman's or Mark Collins. All right, so again, he's using my video. And another thing I'll show you the video. So, and I even said here, so since because he literally says, but obviously it's not random, follow the trajectory of, he literally said, follow the trajectory of the image. This is before the fake debate. This is Jim Fetzer. Follow the trajectory of the image of the plane entering and proceeding at the same rate of velocity. The nose pops out. That's what he's literally saying that. And then I said, literally just a dust explosion. And then I made this video strictly for him. And again, notice the wing disappearing. I don't think they talked about that. I'll do a quick search. Yeah. So again, Fetzer used the first part, and then and then Gage used the second part. This is my video, and I sent them all. All right, so Gage used the literally. Okay, and now there's a part where Gage uses. And notice here, I timed it exactly. And then notice how it's way ahead. And now there's a nose. So it's like it would have hit the second plane. I mean second building. And then going back, the nose is gone. It's over a full I think it's like pretty much over a full plane width. So there it is in slow motion, even slower, 0.05x speed. Okay. So basically every few frames just make sure that it's aligned. And you can tell this, I just make this exactly the same space and so on. So this is here. The nose is there. There's the actual there. And okay, nose is gone. Yeah, so it's literally a full plane. So there was deceleration. And where I knew it was deceleration because the NIST report actually says there was deceleration. And I'm like, well, there's not they're not lying about that part because you can actually do an easy check on it. And yeah, so basically no, but the NIST reporter was saying that there's actually deceleration of the actual plane going in. But I'm saying there's there's no deceleration of the actual plane. It just glides in. But the nose out, I think that's probably how they calculate maybe. Or I don't know how they calculate. Okay, actually, never mind. And this is lying, but nonetheless, it's literally it goes in like a a special effect. So it goes in like a hologram, so it goes in like a hologram, and so on. Yeah. Anyways, that's that part. And again, just to give you context, so again, they literally are faking a debate. There's no way around it. It's like literally caught red-handed in the most blatant.
Okay.
And now, and they're doing talking about planes versus no planes. I'm gonna check if they. My guess, they've never mentioned a disappearing wing. Because the disappearing wing disproves both of them. Disappearing wing. Okay, there's no. Okay, what is this?
Towers.
Yeah, so they never mentioned disappearing wing. They only mentioned this is just the that CGI claim. So they never mentioned. Think about that. They never mentioned the disappearing wing. They never mentioned this part at the exact same time and place. This right here. They never mentioned the exact time or place. So again, that's how them not talking about that. In my humble opinion, it's literally reinforces that the actual things in the sky were 100%. Image projection, possibly with a carrier object inside and so on. So anyways, that's that part. Okay, so they never mentioned disappearing wing. That's wild. Okay. All right. So anyways, so then I put this here. Don't ask how I have that hat. But anyways, so going undercover as a clown to infiltrate Jim Fetzer and Richard Gage's secret hideout at the circus. Okay, so I went undercover to the circus, and then. And then there's the exclusive interview with Richard Gage. So whoever knows where this photo's from, wins a prize. Why don't you use math to show the conditions required for these events to magically occur? Which events? MES didn't receive the notification. Well, I'll just know 10 a.m. Just comment always watermark your work. No, it's all right. I rather have them use it. Like I rather have them get called out. Like again, my view is like anyone can share it, whatever. It's just so funny. It's so utterly funny. Anyways, why doesn't it just play here? So now, MES exclusive interview with Richard Gage and Jim Fetzer in their secret hideout at the circus. So again, it at least gives me content. So now it's like anybody asks, I literally have firsthand, irrefutable proof that they are complete clowns. So here is. This is actually from Grok AI. This is Osama bin Laden. I asked to replace Osama with two clowns, and then you could do the dancing one. So there's them in their secret hideout. So this is here's the Grok link there. So where's the does it show it? Where's the thingy? Oh, where's the actual one I asked? Okay, so here's the thingy here. Yeah, so here. So I said. Replace. Okay, so I said I didn't want to say Sama because it might not let me. So I said replace the bearded man with two clowns. So replace the bearded man with two clowns. All right, and then you click here. And there's a play button somewhere. Okay, make video. There's another one here too. So, let's try this. Make video, and it'll make a video. But Grok had music. When I download it, doesn't have music. So let's try this one. Let's see how it is with music. All right. All right. I can't stress enough how funny this is. Yeah, this is with music. Let's play it. Okay, anyways, okay, this is wild. I'm gonna go ask, I'm gonna see if I can ask it some other questions here. Actually, what I'll do is, instead of using that one, I'll put a link as well. This is very, very important. Close. I'm gonna copy this link as well. Share link. Where's the link? Copy link. Where there's no link? Just share link. Okay, create share link. Okay, so I'm gonna put that here. This is absolutely hilarious. What is happening? I just said create a share link, and yeah, so Macs are just something's up with the copying. Create share link. Okay, and then it just will not work. It still uses a TikTok one. Okay, so copy. What am I copying? It just doesn't do anything. Okay, so this is. What if I share this one? Would this work? Okay, and then if I click this, I think it might work. What if I open up an incognito? New private. Anyways, we have 12 minutes before I have to talk about atomic bombs, etc. Chat not talking, so I can't even do that. It's absolutely brutal. How do I share this post? So just share the link, export PDF, create share. It doesn't do it. Okay, we were okay. Anyways, this is actually absolutely hilarious. So what I want to do is I want to quickly do here. Okay, where's the imagine one? Imagine. Okay, there's the imagine. Okay, so this is here. Is that what it is? It's gonna play a video with Osama bin Laden. Let's see what Osama bin Laden is gonna do. Okay. Ballistics analysis video, spot on. Interesting. I need to watch that ballistics one. I might do a deep dive on the other one. Okay, so here's Osama. That's sound.
Like my leech fetish, my when soccer vein is both frops. Like my leech fetish, my when soccer vein is both.
Oh, this is actually wild. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now quickly is I'm gonna ask it right here. Okay, okay, use the imagine what is that? What is imagine? Imagine rock feature to make the bearded man say, "You got me." Say, "I was the one that turned the towers to dust using cold dew and steered hurricane air. You got me." Okay. Okay, so let's see, use the imagine feature. Okay. No, I want to talk it. I want to make it actually talking. Okay, so imagine doesn't do it. No, I want it in video, not text. No, I said in video, not no. No. Okay. Okay, so we have to go back to this imagine thing. I'm gonna go to a separate tab. This is pretty funny. Okay, type to imagine. Okay. What is dialogue? Where's okay? This is good. Okay, now I need to type stuff now. Okay, we have the image favorite there. I want it to say text. I want to make it talk properly. Okay. So now can I type stuff?
En een farmband idea have been seen. Fragile boys.
Okay, spicy.
Farmband system. En een farmband idea have been seen. Fragile boys.
This is trash. Okay, anyways, that's me trying to figure out. Okay. One have the ability to generate or edit videos. Right now, my tools are images. Okay, this is just. Okay, so that's this part. See, this is the spicy things.
Turning that you want to figures. Reminds of friendries of Raidner. Turning that you want to figures.
Okay, so I
Reminds of friendries of Raidner. Brain that you want to figures. Right, out frameries of Radner.
Okay,
Brain that you want to figures.
I'll say this one.
Right, out frameries of
I'll,
Radner.
I'll do my own editing after.
Brain that you want to figures. Right, out frameries of Radner.
Okay, anyways, that's from a lot talking. Okay, so we did this one here. Leave. I don't want to say that. Okay. There's some people in the show. This one still hasn't done anything. I don't know how. It says live. It's just trash. Okay. So we are. Anyways, so that's me talking to Jim Fetzer and Richard Gage. All right. So now the next setup is. What language is that? Bin Ladenese. Yeah. So it's Bin Ladenese, guys. Okay. So now there's another setup here. Actually, we'll go over the Telegram. Okay, this one. So Drew actually sent me a bunch of info as well. So we have Drew has been been a while since I had a look. So working at the moment to fix some things. Text itself has influence from Hebrew, Greek, Old. Okay. I'm going through the recipes to figure out how these processes draw out commands. Like, okay, so he's got next level stuff here, but he also sent this one right here. Direct copy of my Voynich manuscript translation. I had to make some revisions. Described that I called. At Yale received the cold reception. They sent me some links to people that published information on it. Got some correspondence. Okay, this one is, I'm going to save this one here. 1 second. And then he also sent us one here. The moon. I thought you liked this. Sorry, I haven't been around for your streams lately, but not much free time during the day. I know you're doing a lot of moon. I thought you'd find it interesting. So he sent me some moon stuff. I'll post you my writings on how I discovered nukes are fake. Again, it's like everyone. I want one piece of evidence for it. I saw that video on the Palmer one. They had some interesting stuff. If it was firebombed or whatnot, but it's like whenever try to do the opposite. Try to find evidence that nukes are real. So whenever someone says something extraordinary like nukes or even like moon landing, try to do the hard one, which is prove that it's real. If you can't prove it's real. That's kind of what I do. Similar with 9/11. So when I heard it's direct energy weapons, well, I'm trying to prove that it's not direct energy weapons, and I can't do it. Similar with the moon landing, I tried to prove that it's not like they didn't actually go there, but I can't do it. So they actually went. So similar with the atomic bomb one, but there's definitely aspects of it which I think are fake, such as the radiation might be a bit overstated, similar to virology. Okay, Apollo anomalies report and ancient myths regarding the moon. This was Drew sent this one. Introduction. The Apollo program was riddled with curious anomalies that led me to question the narrative that our celestial companion is a simple dead rock. The most telling evidence comes from seismic experiments reinforced by radiation exposure, moonquakes, and direct astronaut testimony. Personally, after studying the accounts of ancient civilizations and their stories of a time before the moon was prevalent in the sky, I believe just as much that it is not in fact a natural celestial body. The moon rang like a bell. Interesting. The lunar module ascent stage was deliberately crashed into the surface 40 miles from the seismometer site, generating impact duration with the equivalent of 1 ton of TNT, which was recorded with passive seismic experiment PSE deployed on Apollo 12. Resulting vibration reverberated for nearly 1 hour. Maurice Ewan, elite seismologist, said it is as though someone had struck a bell, say on the side of a house, and you felt a vibration. That's an interesting one. Those are Apollo 12. Nancy Hutchinson doesn't trust Bob Greener. I tend to agree with her. Yeah, apparently they had some issues when Bob visited John Hutchinson's house. I was told, but again, it's yeah. Did you see Bob complimented on insisting bringing to light the Forbes and volumetrics that were brought out in the latest? Yeah. So yeah, Bob, I cannot. I don't understand what's up with him and Ashton Forbes. That's the only. There's a main downside. Okay, so this is very interesting. Okay, they're ringing like a bell. Now Apollo, April 1970, Apollo 13, Saturn IVB third stage, 14 tons, impacted the moon after the mission abort. The impact energy was equivalent to 11 tons of TNT, crashing 135 kilometers from Apollo 12 seismometer. The resulting reverberations lasted for 3 hours and 20 minutes. The seismic waves propagated across the entire moon, reaching the far side. The decay of the seismic activity was exponential and extremely slow, unlike anything seen on Earth. Yeah, but it's also Earth. The moon is also unlike anything. we've seen anyway. Anyways, February 1971, Apollo 14, the lunar module ascent stage impacted intentionally. Resulting impact was this. So it was recorded for 3 hours. So, okay, but so there's another thing. So we need to actually fine tune what is the actual setup here. The reason I see this, okay, this one here, lunar module Apollo 15 descent stage was 1.6 tons of TNT, and the reverberations continued for 4 hours. Even magnitude center dies only within minutes due to water, molten rock, flexible strata, which absorbed on the moon the seismic energy relatively. And let's see, Apollo instruments showed decay constants up to 20 minutes per wave, meaning energy persisted instead of being absorbed. Had no direct analog on Earth. Okay, this implies that the moon is anomalously rigid and resonant. Either it has vast hollow regions, or its internal structure is arranged in a way that lets seismic waves. Okay, so basically saying seismic waves echo longer. Cosmic ray flashes. Astronauts consistently reported flashes of light even with the eyes closed. That's bad news. These were confirmed as cosmic ray penetrating the body, simulating retinas. The same phenomenon was recorded in Apollo 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and does not occur here on Earth due to the magnetosphere shielding. So basically, they can see cosmic rays when they close their eyes. That tells me the radiation levels outside the Earth's protective field are biologically hazardous. Okay, that's well, we'll see how much are they recorded, but again, that's a big claim. It's like, well, long-term exposure without shielding is unsustainable. Well, they're also wearing spacesuits. So, moonquake anomalies, Apollo seismometers ran until 1977, recording over 12,000 seismic events. And that's another thing about the moon landing stuff. So like, what are they recording? They have a giant, like, every single aspect of what you would expect if it was real, it would be fake. Is that what people are saying? So they recorded deep moonquakes, reach multitude. Okay, anyways, thermal quakes, lunar lights, glows. It's actually very interesting. Okay, I'll have a look at this maybe later or another day. Okay, I'll say thanks for this PDF. Very interesting. I read some of it in the stream right now. May cover it in a future one as well. We'll look at the manuscript when I get a chance. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, okay, I want to go quickly look at some Bob Greener stuff, and then I think I got his messages right here. Yeah, this is epic. Yeah, this is pretty interesting stuff there. Okay, I'm gonna close this. She sent a message. Oh, you have a link, right? I've been split up a video of 9/11 3 parts going to Bluebeam and Blue Lights on anniversary. That makes hidden in plain sight as always. Yeah, makes sense to you. Now you've said currently well underway. And a UFO, and a lot of my UFO friends will find that interesting as well. I'm good friends with UFOs around the world. The biggest UFO creator on here. I'll get him to repost it next. Oh, wow. We got UFOs. Person's going to share on. Let's go. What's the person's name? UFOs around the world. Okay, it's pretty big. 14,000. Okay, so this person's going to share. All right. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, wow. That would be great. Thanks for your effort. Yeah. I'll send you more stuff later too. Okay. Okay, so if A-bomb doesn't exist, wouldn't the US take over the whole world already? Well, it's like we want to say random stuff. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, it's like even when I say viruses as we know it they don't exist as they're defined, but but I will not say that they're all fake in the sense that like every single university is just doing nothing. It's like, what are they actually doing? What I think is that they're calling the term virus genetic sequences that are like not part of the body or I'm not part of the routine genome, and then things change throughout the body, and then basically they think any one of these little little bundles of DNA or RNA are some sort of unique special viruses, but Yeah, someone with yeah. So basically, what I was trying to say, someone's saying atomic bombs are fake. You're gonna be like, well, why is Japan? How many nukes does Japan have? So we'll say, how many nukes does Japan have? So it's like USA, what fake bombed Japan, and now Japan has nukes. So, but the thing is, but then the question is, well, all countries are part of one global government, anyways, because of 9/11. How many nukes does Japan have? Okay, see how many nukes does Japan have? Um, how many nuclear weapons Japan have? See what they have. The past constitution, they likely don't have any. Doesn't have any. And so, dude, it's 3 non-nuclear principles. So apparently, it has a non-nuclear principle. Russia has the most. Does not possess any nuclear weapons. Okay, make a table. Make a table of top 10 countries with nukes. All right, let's see. So anyways, that's that part. So now, oh yeah, going back to the Bob Greener one, this is some interesting stuff. Again, because John Hutchison and Bob has done some good work on John Hutchison, and John Hutchison liked him a lot. I will not mention the Ashley Forbes connection. I just rather not know. But what's interesting is Martin Fleischmann. I should have this search before. How do I just search? Okay, this is what just happened. Why is everything disappearing? Okay, this is a new tab. Yeah, so this is just absolute trash one. YouTube, Martin Fleischmann Mueller project. Okay, so this one here, if you go to his links, Quantum Heat. What's cool is you can actually see how much crypto donations he's had. So it's pretty cool. So you can actually go donation page. See the donation. There's Bitcoin. So the cool thing about Bitcoin is you can actually Bitcoin Explorer. You can see how much money he's got in and out on it. Let's do a quick test. I take many video sets and there are many mistakes. I posted a link. Yeah, but again, it's like I've seen. I haven't looked at them, but I'm like, you need to be very, very careful because like, and then also the question is, what's your opinion on the moon landing? Because like moon landing, all the videos are realized that I've looked at. So here's this address. This is donation page. Did I copy it right? Yeah, this donation page. Holy, okay, so total Bitcoin he's received. This is the prices are at the time he got it was $300,000. This is $300,000 worth of Bitcoin he's donated on his just Bitcoin address on Quantum Heat. That's quite a lot. And then volume. So basically he would receive and then send. So total volume out 600,000 Bitcoin. That's the volume. So $300,000 he would in and out. And you can see how much the latest. Let's see the last one. The last one transactions. This is a before. Okay, this transaction is 2024. So there's none recent. So what's going on here? So where's the oh, okay, so this is from, so someone sent him $75,000. Holy, a Bitcoin. Was this at the time? This is 2017. No, it's probably actually never mind. It's probably different now. I think they just total up the total Bitcoin chart. Oh, let's have a look at the chart. Okay, this is okay, and it shows Bitcoin price. Okay, so USD balance in it was 0.12, and then the price is there. Oh no, so the balance was always, yeah. So now the balance is 18,000. But how much did he send in and out? And this one now he's sending. I think it's just mainly because of Bitcoin price pump. Yeah, so now he withdrew how much? It's $5,000. Okay. 0.25. Actually, probably didn't get that much. I just don't know why it's so like hard to grasp. There's 21 transactions. Because Pipian says there's no single video. That's like you have to be very, very, very careful. Just because it's like and again you have to also realize that you're some guy on a chat thing. Like you have a channel, you have something that you could make this. Because when you make massive claims. Anyways, yeah, I think just the donation mainly because of Bitcoin price pumped. But no, that's pretty interesting. That's cooling. But okay, so Russia has 5,000. Yeah, has over almost 5.5 thousand nukes. United States 500, China 600, France 290, and then Israel's got 90. North Korea's got 50. All right. It's just business for Bob. Yeah. So, but again, yeah, I don't know. But he's done some work on John Hutchison, so that's good. And he seems, from what I told about his visit to Nancy's one, that was quite interesting. So I don't know. Again, but the thing is, I think it's dad or grandpa. Yeah, I think his dad was Freemason. So 33-degree Freemason, according. This is Google. All right, so I'm gonna go washroom. I'll be back, and I'm gonna play a video while I go, and then I'll be back. I'll talk about atomic bombs and nukes, but mainly the connection between 9/11, because again, the nukes, atomic bomb, the Manhattan Project, is literally code for 9/11. What about his ties with DVO? I have no idea who DVO is. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the nukes one here, microwave. So before Hiroshima, in the same year, microwaves were invented, microwave oven, and it was apparently invented by accident by Raytheon, the U.S. military. It's a U.S. military contractor. So in 1945, the heating effect of a high-powered microwave beam was independently and accidentally discovered by Percy Spencer, an American self-taught engineer from Howland, Maine. While employed at Raytheon, he noticed that microwaves from an active radar set he was working on started to melt a candy bar he had in his pocket. The first food deliberately cooked by Spencer was popcorn, and the second was an egg, which exploded in the face of one of the experimenters. To verify his findings, Spencer created a high-density electromagnetic field by feeding microwave power from a magnetotron, I might do a video on what that is, into a metal box from which it had no way to escape. When food was placed in the box with the microwave energy, the temperature of the food rose rapidly. On October 8th, so this is before Hiroshima, this is after Hiroshima, October 8th, I think like 35 days after. 1945, Raytheon filed a United States patent application for Spencer's microwave cooking process, and an oven that heated food using microwave energy from a magnetotron was soon placed in a Boston restaurant for testing. All right, so, and this is again 1945. This is why I was interested in it. Okay, it's just absolute trash. Okay, this is just, okay, it's 7 minutes long. I'll play it from here. I just don't know why the Telegram web doesn't work. And the thing is, with this one, it just makes it huge there. We'll go over here. Okay, where is the microwave? Okay. I'm gonna play some of this, and then I'll be back. How to make it bigger?
But this kitchen wizard did not spring from divine inspiration alone. The story of the very first microwave oven can trace its roots to the terrors of war, American ingenuity, and one very important melted chocolate bar. The microwave developed from military technology. The wartime duty of microwave radiation was to be the magic behind radar.
Radar is like a searchlight, so pulses go out to the object, maybe 5 miles away, and then they're reflected back to the receiver, and that measures the distance.
Radar was perfected for use against the Nazis in the Second World War. It allowed the Allies to spot the enemy long before the enemy could reach them. In America, the main manufacturer of radar components during World War II was Massachusetts Raytheon Corporation.
We supplied about 80% of the microwave magnetrons. That's the tube that makes radar operate.
In early 1945, Raytheon engineer Percy Spencer was hard at work in the lab to improve these glorious machines. One afternoon, Spencer got hungry while he was working. He reached into his pocket for a chocolate bar and was flabbergasted to pull out a gooey mess.
When they stood in front of high-powered radar, they'd get warm. So that was something that was in the back of his mind. But when the chocolate bar melted, flash, the light bulb went on.
Spencer was inspired. He sent an assistant for a bag of uncooked popcorn. Then he spread the corn over the table near the magnetron and waited. Less than a minute later, the kernels began exploding. Spencer was now certain that the microwaves themselves were doing the cooking. And it was an auspicious beginning.
All right, anyways, you can watch the rest of that. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Let's see what else was in there.
Was now it sold to service. Spencer died in 1970. But he did live long enough to see the sales of his invention take off.
And also notice how big the microwave, the first one was. Like, see this one right here?
Mrs. Marshall wanted to try out the new invention, so the CEO brought it home. Special plumbing had to be installed to service the water-cooled magnetron, but the family...
That's right here.
With one big difference. Housed in a refrigerator-sized cabinet, the first working microwave oven weighed in around 600 pounds and stood just under 6 feet. An employee contest dubbed the new invention the radar range.
All right, yeah, so that's epic stuff. Simguru was talking about a military scientist serving in Iraq that discovered a beam technology that could erase the radioactive molecules that search for it. And also apparently John Hudson did some tests at the oil spill and also did some radiation like cleanup with his Hudson frequencies. So Tammy's going off on Bob Ginner. So DVO is a side project researchers where you can only buy $1 digital stock per person, which I'm sure works around. DVO. I know that. No, you mean DAO? DAO. You mean DAO? Because I remember him crediting about DAO. You mean DAO? Decentralized autonomous organization. Basically, like funding where to spend the money. I heard him mentioning that. We'll go to the Marty Fleischman and then we'll go over nukes from like the starting point. Okay, when they have these little stories, yeah, definitely. When Raytheon, a military contractor, is creating a microwave heating device before Hiroshima, you know what's going on. And also, I'm gonna go to I think you said DAO. It's not a Devo. Yeah, this is one Evo Labs DAO open forum and demonstrations and projects. So basically, it's a decentralized autonomous organization. People can fund and then they can do stuff. That's all fine and dandy. If again, assuming they're trying to actually produce real tech, and that's a key part, real tech. Okay, so now, also before we get into this part here, again going back into this Manhattan. So this is from this guy. Yes, KJ thinks nukes are fake, but saying that basically the whole setup is actually the Manhattan Project is really just for 9/11. So notice it's called Manhattan Project. Manhattan Project, and 9/11 is in Manhattan. and going back here, so this is from Judy Wood's 2007 lecture. So this photo is a day after Hiroshima, and she's saying it's very similar fuming as 9/11. So that's a very, very interesting. This is like one piece of evidence, whether you think it's real or not. What I'm trying to say is like this is what I mean. Like find little pieces instead of saying this XYZ is fake. Like what's the actual evidence that gets you to that conclusion? So I'm gonna go right here, and also the other guys that people link to. So notice the name Palmer. Okay, so then I'm like I always thought Palmer. That sounds super familiar, but then the other one is Palmer. Okay, so Palmer with an L, but it's the L is silent, so Palmer. So we say let's see how you pronounce this. Let's go to pronounce it.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Palmer.
So it's pronounced Palmer, all right, and then so Michael Palmer, but the L is silent, so Palmer is pronounced pretty much the same as Palmer, the Heinz Palmer who pushes the nukes disinfo on 9/11. So we got Michael Palmer saying Hiroshima faked atomic bombing, and then we got Palmer putting nukes nonsense. So it's like, why are they using the same exact? What are the odds that they had the Veterans Today guy pushing nukes or pushing that WTC was nuked, which is disinfo, and he has a very, very similar sounding name. This is from the Palmer guy. This is the Palmer report. So what are the odds there? EVO exactly nominal disclosure. Okay, no, you mean exotic vacuum objects. Okay, EVO, the alleged upcoming asteroid. It's called the Manhattan-sized asteroid. Oh my goodness, that's actually gonna happen. Well, let me override the letters Dow. Right. What? All right. Anyways, so this is the Palmer report saying that this was breathtaking, solving nuclear 9/11, and now we have the Palmer report with the L of silence, so it's the same exact setup here. And I think the person sent me the full book here. Okay, this person sent me the full book. Here's PDF. Oh, this okay. We'll download the full book. And then we'll go over because again you have to realize it's like you have to be when someone's talking about with here at MES, like I want the side of advanced tech to be real. So it's like if someone says nukes are real, I want to see that that's real. I don't want to say, oh, it's all CGI, because I want it to be real. In the sense that I want to see if this is actually real. So I want to try to prove that it's real. All right. So like try to be on the side of advanced tech, and if you can't prove it's real, then you can go So it's similar to the teleportation one on the MH370. Like I want that to be real, but the videos are so utterly fake. So hi Paul Amaral, the Italian guy that suggested the real plane behind the shot the dudes will. Oh yeah, we'll send my analysis out. Oh yeah, I was gonna read that up. We'll soon explain why, in my opinion, nukes are fake. Yeah, but again, I want more than just an opinion. Everybody's got 1,000 opinions. Oh yeah, I was gonna read that out here. I forgot to include this in the thing. So I'll read that out, and then I'll go over. This is the and the other part is like you have to also see who is the disinfo agents or Richard Gages of the nukes. If it's fake, who's the Richard Gage? Is this guy Richard Gage? Hiroshima Revisited. The evidence that napalm and mustard gas helped fake the atomic bombings. So we got Michael Palmer, and look at the headline, and also ask what he has by now. Is it 2020? Wait, he's writing this book in 2020 during COVID. Okay, he's literally, the whole thing is raising up my, this is another Bart Sabel operation. Because Bart Sabel's book comes in 2021. Okay, evidence of neutron radiation and skin burns and survivors. Okay, so I'm going to go with 9/11. And he's posting David Ray Griffin's book on 9/11. Those who cannot, okay, what was the motive behind terror attacks? Reading is considered the main thesis of more likely to have seen through the true nature, actors, and purpose of 9/11. Those who cannot find out more, those who have not can find out more by David Ray Griffin. So disinfo agent. So again, it's like, what do you guys want from me? Having concluded that Hiroshima and Nagasaki were terrorist attacks in the same vein as 9/11, we must look for the motive behind them. Okay, so what is the what's the 9/11 stuff here? Okay, so he's referencing David Ray Griffin. This is 2020. He's not posting, right? He's not referencing Dr. Judy Wood. Think about that. So we got this kind of again, when anyone just posts the guy, this is an absolute. It's like he's referencing these guys. I can't stand it. It's like here at MES. Like I care about 9/11 more than these. Okay, this is clown show. Palmer references disinfo agent David Ray Griffin. All right, so I'll put that there. I'm also going to post it right here in the threadcast. Put that there. Okay, put that in here. So it's like in like literally 3 seconds, I found out. Okay, he's posting some disinfo. It's like, what do you guys want from me? It's like, can anybody get 9/11 right? Okay, so this guy, okay, so he's the. I'll read out the one there because yeah, you were saying that the yeah, you were skeptical that the mystery object is just a bird, but I don't know how it could be a bird. So I'm gonna go to I think what was the thingy called? I forgot your name on there. I'm gonna go plane. I think you mentioned it here. Oh, Rel. Okay, so you're Rel. So Pepino as well. Okay, so I'll read this whole thing up, and actually I'll do this one after just because I want to do the nuke stuff. Okay, this is a high Paul. So you have 2 channels. How many channels do you have? I'm Raul, the Italian guy. So, but then you posted from the one lower one, and this is Pepino or whatever. So hi Matt, I contacted you about my analysis on how they shot the dudes. Here's my analysis. I hope you can add some new elements to the puzzle. Hi Mark, Matthew, Andrew, and all the rest of the group. Tell me what you think. I don't know if someone has come up with some of the ideas I explained. One of 4 magic tricks, the evil magician, was filmed. This is a detailed analysis of how they managed to create the holes and explosions in the Twin Towers. Very few people know this truth, and almost no one knows the details I'm presenting here. The analysis was made possible after years of study, thanks to those who laid the foundation for understanding 9/11. Dr. Judy Wood, Andrew Johnson, Mark Collin, Morgan Reynolds, John Hodgson, Richard D. Hall, and many others. Let's begin by first brief summary. The planes the quote planes that the quote hit the towers were holograms, not real planes. So my view is I think there was cloaked. I think there was some physical thing. The towers and other buildings were pulverized by directed energy weapons, most likely satellite dues, directed energy weapons. This is why alternative channels are so eager to show all these spatial areas that constantly repeat. It's clear they want us to believe that they don't control space, when in reality that has been militarized. If a house burns but trees do not, is it a forest fire by Robert Brain? Again, this is a book by him. And also, you have to double check what he says, because again, it's like the California ones. You also be very careful, because just check what he says about 9/11. My guess is he probably got it wrong. But that's the thing. Make sure to get 9/11 right before any conspiracy one. Dude at war with the enemy in the next reset. John Levy on Odyssey. If this sounds absurd, read my 6-part analysis. Information or insight what really happened on 9/11. When they launched the 2 holograms against the towers to make the illusion believable, they had to simulate the impact of the planes against the walls of the towers and permanent damage penetration, airplane-shaped holes like in Wile E. Coyote. To do this, they launched waves of energy dues shaped roughly like airplanes. Again, waves of energy. What do you mean? The trick had to be perfect, so they had to synchronize the holograms perfectly with the energy waves. To do this, and this is my hypothesis that I believe is correct. They used a plane or drone equipped with DO weapon synchronized. But the thing is, with DO, I think they can literally use it like similar Hodgson effect. You can have elsewhere, and you can pinpoint where, without actually having to send any beam. You just intersect at the specific location. Drone birds, okay. To do this, and it's my hypothesis, which I believe is correct, they used a plane or drone equipped with DO. And yeah, that's something. I think if there was something beside it, I think it would be like cloaked, or also like using invisibility cloaking. The plane or drone flew a few kilometers behind. That's pretty far. That's extremely far. Okay, yeah. As if it were its shadow. Continued. So magic tricks. The evil magician was filmed. This also explains why the second plane had to make a slight correction to hit the South Tower. Someone was piloting the plane drone. Yeah, that's another part. It's like need to be. So that's the thing. It's like that's why I think there was an actual object inside, because the maneuver is ridiculously fine tuned. It's so I think they can't have any delay with, especially if it's a kilometer, a kilometer delay. Remote controlling something. Was piloting the plane drone directly connected to someone. So I think there is no someone. I think it was just literally just going in with automatic, like AI control. Whatever the plane drone did, the hologram did. When the hologram reached the target, the plane drone launched a DO energy wave, which arrived to create a physical impact the hologram's penetration. Yeah, but this is like so it goes in and then it shoots it. They increase energy to simulate the final explosion. The trick they wanted to perform was very demanding because the margin of error had to be minimal and the timing sequence had to be perfect. I believe they had numerous tests before executing, because the repeated sequence would be extremely precise. If the energy wave arrived too early or too late, the trick would be visible. That's why they had to make the planes fly at high speeds. Otherwise, a hologram would be seen. Well, how would they be seen? Okay, they almost succeeded. To the naked eye, nothing is visible. Holograms penetrate with a very believable impact. In fact, for years I was convinced there were real planes. The impact was real until I saw several videos where the right wing clearly disappears. There it is. There's the right wing disappearing at that moment. And then this is the one where Jim Fetzer and Richard Gage don't mention. At that moment, I knew for sure that these weren't planes but holograms. At that point, I wanted to understand how they created the impact with the tower's walls and the holes. I looked for videos showing the plane hitting the South Tower up close, and there are 3. 2 videos can be found in this collection, 50 planes again, and I also have one as well. Here are the 2 videos. Slow down to 0.5. Where's 2 videos? You haven't. Okay, Michael is on. In this video, you can literally see the plane penetrating damage and sequence of DO energy. Wave stimulate sequence of DO energy to stimulate the impact. In sequence, you'll see fuselage impact, plane's wings, and tail fan. Okay, but where's the actual thing? She explains why I didn't see any evidence of DO in those parts. Well, it's if you did, it was hot DO. It's not cold DO. Luke Roshan in this video, last video, you'll find a fantastic video by Mark Collin. I bet you that Mark Collin. Disappearing wings, tail such as no closure. The 3rd video is on YouTube. Second plane head zoomed versions. But again, I have like the most zoomed in ones imaginable. Here you can clearly see the holographic nature of the plane and incredibly the beginning of the DO nature wave launch pulse if you're patient and look at individual frames. Yeah, but again, I literally show frame by frame. And I did this at the beginning of this stream as well when I covered Richard Gage. You can see 2 images showing the first small spot that then expands into a bright flash. This is the beginning of the phase, meant to simulate the physics penetration of non-existent plane. There are 3 videos, along with many others, disappearing wings. One in particular nodded. Again, again, you're speaking to someone who has this, who has the most, the only one that's synced across all different ones ever anywhere on YouTube. It's like that's what you're talking to. You'll see the plane is a hologram slowed down 0.5. But again, it's like, what am I doing? So please update this to get up to speed with my work. That exposes conspirators and reveal the trick. Just slowing down these videos makes everything incredibly clear. They were diabolically forward-thinking because, as I said before, plane structure and launch duos. Then 2 do waves for the engines, and finally the tail fin. Then do waves for the tail. Oh, yeah, that's the top one. Slow motion is very visible. There, you will need to watch it repeatedly. Pause the video to watch keyframes. So what went wrong? They dared, counting on the fact that no one knew about the dual holograph technology, but they took a risk with the second quote plane because many people would be filming the North Tower. Luckily for us, we have 3 videos that expose the deception. There are probably many more, but they were seized or bought at a high price, hidden. Magic tricks. The evil magician was filmed. Again, to the naked eye, the trick isn't visible, but thanks to these videos, the individual frames which do not lie can be seen. Imagine a magician being filmed and whose magic is analyzed frame by frame. The magic disappears, the trick is revealed back to the now living crime. They have to be perfect. The hologram had to penetrate and create the visible physical impact on the precise moment of penetration. Not necessarily a precise moment, probably a bit after, because you just have an explosion inside. Actually, no, the explosion, then you can also make the cutout after. They almost succeeded. They were almost perfect. Unfortunately for the do, energy was raised a few frames late, just enough to expose the bees. In Shanksville, they used the same technique, but without a hologram. But if some people did see it, they did say they saw something flying. They simply used a plain drone equipped with do technology that launched do. But yeah, I don't know if anybody see it actually hit the ground. But there's no footage of it hitting it. Pentagon hypothesis to use a hologram with a plane drone because it wasn't feasible, so they showed nothing and probably used a ground vehicle to launch the do. Maybe a truck. But it's also the Pentagon, so they probably have one inside. And it's always great. I hope to be there during the stream, but in any case, I'll listen. But I'll explain something else. I think it was born as Masumi Masako, the author of New Pearl Harbor. But again, this guy's a disinformation. He's a Richard Gage type, especially with the moon landing. Is just absolute nonsense. Every single claim he makes is a complete lie. Is a disinformation. I'm sure he is by now. That is present in all the alternative channels in Italy. We're almost 60 million people, and with just one man, they control the narrative. A friend of mine, they are. And me are often present during his propaganda strategy. Yeah, but so again, that's good, you know. But I contacted almost 50 alternative journalists, but all are silent. So this is the situation in Italy. Masasuko was present years ago in a big mainstream program. It was a singularity that happened just in Italy, and of course about demolition. Anyways, thanks for again. I'll be looking forward to the Wednesday stream. Yeah. So going back here, yeah. So again, I need to see like videos. Show me something, and also get up to speed on this thing. Again, I don't want to be. I don't want to sound bragging. But it's like the most concise footage of the quote planes. Well, there's this video. This one you thought it was the mystery one. You think it's a bird, but it's not. It's to me it can't be a bird. And this is one synced. This is the ones three of them synced at the exact same time. And here is a compilation of disappearing wings and other plane anomalies. So this one here, again, this is the first to ever sync it. I was the first one to ever sync all these at the same time. And to even notice that they're synced at the exact same time. This is what I discovered actually last year or this year. Yeah, I think last year. So again, it's at the exact same time. You can rule out the camera artifacts. You can rule out just a lighting, shadows, whatever. It's exact same time, 3 different angles. Even this one's behind this this crane, and it still does it. So behind the crane, so the camera's not somehow autofocus on the crane, so on. It's exactly the same time as this one. So again, in my opinion, that's irrefutable. And then there's 9 other ones. All goes in. So again, when you have a write up, I want it to be like, and now here is a 15-minute one. So here's 15-minute one. I go frame by frame on every single key one. So it goes in, and through that again like a hologram there. I want to go with the other side ones. I think the ones that we could actually do some inward setup here. So it goes in. I want to go to the other side. Let's keep going. Where's the ones that are good? So this one, here's one here. This is the Pavel Halava. Okay, let's see this again. I go frame by frame on every single one. Oh, this one's blocked off. Okay, this one's blocked. I just want to go one that's not blocked. Okay, this one's not blocked. The Luke Shen one. Okay, so let's see what the A wave. Also, there's a reflection off this as well. So then another part. There's also a reflection off the actual building. So this object is reflected off the actual building, but I didn't write this. This is discovered this after Mark Cullen also discovered. I think it was me and him at the same time. There's the reflection off the shadow. I mean, off the building's reflection. Right there. You see that shadow? That's an actual shadow reflecting off it. Let's see. Let's go frame by frame here. Okay, so the question is, you're saying wave and so on, but where's the other wave? I'm not sure what you mean exactly. So again, so there's this. It goes in. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, and now there's a second one, but again, it's like hard to do with frames and so on. I remember it was this vid that did it for me. Okay, this is 29,000 tons for thermite. This video. What's interesting with mine was literally the front and back cover of Judy Wood's book. That's when I realized the planes are fake. The front and back cover had nothing to do with planes, but I knew they're fake because I'm like, there's the towers turn to dust. I'm like, wait a second, aluminum planes can't turn towers to dust. Also, they can't penetrate steel. I'm like, wait a second. So what did it for me was the front and back cover of Judy Wood's book. There's another one here. Hard to see this one. Okay, okay, we're gonna go back to nukes, guys. Okay, this one's a bit glitching out, and it disappears fully almost. But again, it's hard with the contrast and so on. Goes in. Okay, this is more clear. Let's go to. Why isn't it just do I, U, O? Okay, why is that? Okay. Okay, here's frame by frame. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, see how it goes behind it, the building there? That's the one that CGI guys just like focus on and ignore this giant disappearance into a building. Okay, it goes in. Let's see, where's the, like I was saying, someone's saying wave and so on. Where's the wave? And again, kilometers pretty far away. Okay, and also speaking about that, this was mentioned by Attila. Actually, Attila responded to this. I think Attila. Okay, it says, in this analysis by Richard Hall, the first quote plane hitting the North Tower, the wing-shaped silhouette appears after a secondary explosion. But no, it wasn't after a secondary explosion. No, that's not what it was. That's what the that's what he was debunking, or unless he changes, unless that was an old one. And that could either contradict or support your theory. If I'm not mistaken, there's also some disturbance of Earth's magnetic field at the exact same moment. By the way, in the same show, he's also talking about scalar weapons. Play this. Why doesn't it just play? Oh,
if one watches closely the footage of the first alleged plane hitting the north face of the North Tower, which incidentally was also probably not a plane, after the object impacts, we can see a series of small explosions going off, which create the shape of a wing in the building.
No, I think this was yeah, this was an earlier view, but I think let's I'll have to go right here. I don't think there's earlier ones. Okay, let's see if this is a. This might be edited. I'll have to double check. Okay, so because I don't think that's what he. I think that's was. I've never seen this one here, but because I've seen a later one where he says that it's not this.
In the building, which see a series of small explosions going off, which create the shape of a wing in the building.
Okay, so I'm gonna double check that because I don't think that's what he meant. So I have the actual unedited footage right here, or undisturbed one here. Okay, so it does start forming. Yeah, so again, yeah, that is. So here it is forming after, but it's not as clear as the other one. Okay, so there's the impact, and there's the explosion. There's nothing there. And there is something forming now. Yeah, so there's something forming now. But it could also be, is it the clouds moving there? I just want to do a double check because I don't think it's as precise, as clear as this one. Okay, I'm gonna go and this one. Open a split view. Okay, let's see how these look. So I just wanted to make sure there's no editing, tinkering with it. Okay, this one is, looks like this. When does it go in? Because at the bottom here. Why does it look so different, this one? Okay, when is this? Yeah, so it does look like yeah, it's definitely after, yeah. No, so and again, it's not explosions. It's just like weird like Hudson effect type stuff. I believe you repeated spinning. Yeah, you know it is after. No, but it's not an explosion. He thinks I think it's basically, I don't like the word explosion. I think it's a Hudson effect after effect. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's after the thingy there. Let's go back here. It's formed after, but it's not actually an explosion. There's actually very little sound. There's no actual sound. It's just like the Hudson effect, glowing and literally using it. Because that thing, it wasn't an explosion. Like even if you look at the steel and so on, it's literally as if like a Hudson effect type steel warp. In my opinion, the only way that you could sync the hologram and the real shot was a real plane being controlled. No, I know, but what I'm trying to say is the actual. My opinion is, I think that the actual projection is internal, kind of like a lightsaber. That's my current hypothesis. And then I just have that. That's what I currently think is happening. But then the mystery object is just it's just I can't rule it out. Something's there. And again, to go back why I think that is there, you can go how it maneuvers. I'm gonna go on split. Yeah. So basically, it's not those aren't explosions, but it is after the fact. The hole's made after. The explosion is made. Yeah, I think. I think the actual impact as well, it could be within the carrier object, but it could be a direct energy weapon like afterwards. But anyways, what I'm interested in is this one here. Plane bank. So yeah. So the second Let's Play did a banking left turn at 590 miles an hour at 1,000 feet above sea level. Literally impossible. But this is why isn't it just bigger? It does a banking turn. It goes like this and then goes in. This goes out and in, and it also rolls as well. Bank roll. Yeah, so I made it here. So, so the planes were able to pick up much speed. Okay, it did a roll as well. So it banked at 20 degrees. It's banked. It's like literally banked at like 28 degrees, like this. It's like going like this, and it rolls. So it's going like this, and then it does also roll, a roll as well, in 2 seconds. Yeah, 18-degree roll. So if you look at it right here, here's the actual one right here. So it goes in and starts banking. No, yeah, it's banking like this, and then it also does a roll. And now there's a roll as well. And you can see slow motion. I think did I zoom in? Yeah, I think I drew this out. I'm not sure who drew that. It might have been me. Yeah, I think this is me. And then it does a roll like that. Okay, that's a banking turn. Now here's a roll.
Holy shit!
Okay, I have a double speed. Okay, but anyways, go normal speed. Yeah, so here's, notice how it's rolling. It rolls as well. So it rolls as well. There's also and also notice here. There's also two mystery objects. I mean mystery planes. There's one plane there.
Holy shit!
And there's also a mystery plane right here. There's a mystery. Oh no, it's an orb actually. Yeah, it's an orb. There's a mystery plane there. Mystery plane. Okay, and now to go back. Okay, so I showed you that one, and then also because you were you were saying that this was you think that this mystery object is a bird, but it's just too big to be a bird. This one right here, and I'm gonna go back into the nuke stuff because we need to talk about. Plane which was going 587 miles per hour. Okay. Okay, so notice mystery object. Look at it. There it is, and it's not a bird. Okay, please. And it goes behind.
Yeah. Why? why he did that.
Okay, so again, look at the distance it's traveling. There's the distance right here, and look how big it is. So, the question is, well, because you were saying it might be close. I'm not sure if it's a bird, but it does not convince me. No, I know. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not. I'm literally saying it's a mystery object. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm saying it's a mystery object. I definitely rule out bird. Because look at how far away it is. I've no idea what it is. It could be just some sort of light flickering because of its because if it's a cloaked like actual vehicle, it could just be like the lighting effects from the sun. Because this footage is one of the rare footage that has the sun on the other side. So notice, it's one of the only ones where the plane is going on the left. And notice that these are rays from the sun. So the rays, if it's a cloaked vehicle, if it's a cloaked vehicle, it could be just how it's flickering like that. It could be because of the light. Because this is one of the rare footage that has the light. There's the sun up top there, so like the camera's getting huge sunlight on it, and all these objects. So notice how it's going this far, and then it disappears behind. And it's following in sync here, but again, this is going 590 miles an hour. And now look at this, and for a period of a split second, it's literally going in sync with it. So notice right here, it's going in sync with this. So it could be an orb that's just trying to follow along. And then it goes behind the building. So it goes behind the building, and again, it's the sun is shining right on it, and it disappears there. But the key part is. And then also now compared with the actual compared with an actual bird, first of all, it would have to be a high altitude, or if it's a bird that's close up. Here's a bird that's close up. It's pretty obvious. So these are birds. Look how fast the birds go. The birds are going much faster than the plane relative. What I mean across the screen. It's going across the screen in like a split second. This looks like a bird, and that's close up. And there's multiple of them, and they're super low. Like this camera angle is from the near the ground, and these ones are that's how a bird looks like. So this, and some people actually were, there's some disinfo videos saying that these are UFOs, but no, these are just birds. Going back here, and also there's a mystery plane right there. Yeah, we go back here, and there's the birds flying away. That's interesting. And that's interesting that the birds are flying. Just a small nugget. It's flying in the same direction as the plane. Maybe the direct energy weapon, they can feel it, and it's running away from it. It was a bird. It was a dragon-sized bird. Yeah. So the thing is, because you were saying it could be closer. Yeah. So I'm not sure what it is, but I'm just saying that it's not a bird. All right. So whatever it is, it's not a bird, because a bird is just it's going to be able to see it this far, and also this camera's at a low angle. Like, look at this person right here. So in order for this to be seen, and it looks like it's across the ocean. It doesn't look like it's close up. Because if it's close up, well, this guy's here. This is how big he is. If it's a bird, how big would a bird be at any distance? And this is a ship. So if it's a bird, it would be like literally a little. If it's as far as the ship, it would be like a little dot that you won't be able to pick up from this camera. So the thing is, how far is it? And if it's close, if it's like near, if it's in between this person's head and this boat, it would be moving. It's either moving way too slow for being this close, or because in real life this would be just like zooming by, yeah, or it's just floating in the air or something. And again, it's always behind the buildings there, so it's pretty high elevation. So if it's so again, it just seems super far. It seems farther away than this. And there's a period of a brief period where it goes the exact same speed. Not like, yeah, so this moment right here, it goes literally exactly the same speed, in sync. There's a moment of time where it goes in sync. This moment here goes in sync. This moment goes in sync. This moment goes in sync. And again, going back to the UFO one, UFO 9/11. This guy says he saw a UFO. Peter Barron. I'm gonna actually give him a call when I have a chance. Peter. This guy right here. This guy said he saw a UFO. And I'm gonna post this, but I need one more video of a UFO. So I have this guy's testimony. I have this right here. I need one more before it's good enough for a YouTube video. So please find one more video or testimony about a UFO on 9/11. preferably video. So again, so I agree with you that I don't know what it is. It all depends how far it is. It seems much farther, yeah, but it's not just you can deduce how far it would be. If it was close, it would be going across the screen super fast. All right, or it's just hovering in the air at a perfect in sync with this. So it's either going too slow or yeah, so it's going too slow if it's close, and if it's far, it's going way too fast to be a bird. So it's like. So about the Palmer, no nuke guy, is he disinfected? Oh yeah, so I'll get to that. Yeah, well, I think so. He sounds like the Palmer report, and we'll go back to anyways, guys. So please find one more of this one, and then I'll do a video. And we have 12 minutes. I'll go over UFOs, play this guys, and go UFOs.
Out of there. So the fires could be domes, a flying stick in my head. I looked, oh, it was a flying saucer, clear as could be, dome shape with a row of black windows in the middle, just hovering there. And it was spinning, like I think it was going this way, but I didn't hear anything, but I felt it like a whir, 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 like that. And we're just looking at it, me and my girlfriend at the time, and because we were trying to get into the city, she had to go to work. I was going to my studio. We lived in Rockaway at that time. So
okay, anyway.
I'm looking, and we're looking at this thing. Everybody's looking at it, and I had to go find my kids. So the people across the street, everybody had places to go. They, thing was there, came right overhead. It was right overhead. We had a black dot in the middle, and they took off. The guy put the phone down. He took off. I got in my van and I took off, left it there. And I'm thinking later on that night when I went back, I said, did I see what I thought I saw that day? I was like, that was a fucking UFO. That was a flying saucer. It was like, we didn't even think about it because my adrenaline was going.
Yeah. All right. So he said a bunch of people were also seeing it as well. So that's quite wild. Okay, so you saw UFO. All right, guys. So I need one more piece of evidence, and then I'll make a video. So so that's the thing. Like, I agree with the people saying it's skeptical. This one, like, I need more than just this. I need this. I have the UFO guy. I need one more because I don't think he's lying. And he doesn't have any publicity or anything. Just he's not like a Richard Gage. Okay, so anyways, so Palmer report. I'm gonna go. This is the Telegram right here. Okay, this is right here. All right. So someone need to figure this out. But I made $7.94, so that's pretty wild. All right, and okay. So now going over. Okay, so now we're going over to the nukes only. So atomic bomb. And also going over the Palmer report, guys. So I have the stuff open, preview. So here's the Palmer report. But again, it's like all these books. Like, just give me what's the actual thing in here. What's the main thing? Expert witness in the science of destruction. Missing uranium. Why doubt then? Primer on ionizing radiation and radioactivity. So are nukes completely fake? But again, see what this guy sent. So again, like I want the most one claim that you guys can take home to. Art of Joseph 1963 encounter. Check out picture number 3. Okay, but anyways, guys, I want to focus on the atomic bomb. 1963 picture 3. 1, 2. This one. Had a black dot in the middle. Yeah, you're right. This looks like it. It has a black dot in the middle. All right, so we got Attila solving. So we found the UFO. This one here. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, and then there's black dot. Okay, so you solved it. Okay, actually, already posted. Okay, epic stuff. So you've solved 9/11. Epic stuff. 9/11's done by aliens. By UFOs. And the black dot in the middle. So you got a great eye on that. Great spot. Okay, so again, guys, if you guys can find one more piece, yeah, but an object that big should have been visible by many people. No, but again, it's I think it was cloaked. I think the only reason it was picked up was because of either the camera frame rate / the lighting. So if you look at that video, the sun is on the opposite side. This is the only time the sun's on the opposite side, and this object right here in this video wasn't even spotted until like years later. Yeah. So the thing is, it's literally on the sun is on the opposite side. That's the key part, and that's probably why it was even shown there. And again, this is rapid. Like, think about this. You're saying people could see that. I don't think anyone could see that. The video, you need to zoom in to even notice it.
Rare footage.
I've seen this video before. I've never noticed this. Even Richard Hall, who uploaded the video in his uploaded the video in part of his analysis, he never pointed out this UFO.
Shows a west 3 miles.
So this right here, this looks like a random dot until you realize it's going in sync. So that's very hard to spot. I never spotted this, and I've seen this video before, and I never spotted it until someone told me to look at it. So again, here at Matthews, I want advanced tech to be real, so I try to find out if it's real. But I want it to be real, so I try to debunk it if it's not. But I just can't do it because I want it to be real and also next level. Anyways, so that's this part. So let's stay focused, guys. So I'm gonna open up. See, the book is right here. I just want to see what is the main reason right here. I'm gonna go to Grok, just to simplify it. Okay, go back here to nuclear weapon. So here's the nuclear weapon. And so again, yeah, one thing you have to realize is that you have to, if you're saying there's at least two different modes of thought. So if you're saying all nukes are fake or the Hiroshima ones are fake, because I'm like all nukes, I highly doubt that, because it's like what's all the universities for? Like you literally like every single video is fake, every image is fake. Is it a fake video? But I think that the actual underlying principles is more electromagnetic in nature. Including the radiation is probably more electromagnetic in nature. And so anyway, the nuclear bomb is an explosive device that derives the destructive power from nuclear reactions, either nuclear fission or atomic bomb. Fission or atomic bomb. Yeah, fission or atomic bomb. What in the world does that mean? Nuclear fission, or a combination of fission and nuclear fusion. Why would it put atomic bomb? Oh, that's called this is thermonuclear is using fusion. So that's thermonuclear is when you combine them. Fission is when they separate, when you're able to split atoms. When you split atom, and then, so here's uranium. If you split it into its component parts, this is, it splits up into, this is Ba. What is that? Force that binds neutrons. What is this, Ba? I'll just, okay, so anyways, it splits into this one here. Don't like what's in it, uranium. And then basically a bunch of energy releases, and these are different neutrons and other particles, and light and so on, and energy. So when you split it, it ricochets out there. Okay, anyways, both bomb types release large quantities of it. Nuclear weapons have had yield between 10 tons and 50 megatons for this bomb TNT equivalent. Yield in the low kilotons can devastate cities. A thermonuclear weighing as little as 600 pounds can release energy more than 1.2. That apart from the blast, the effects of nuclear weapons include extreme heat, ionizing radiation, firestorms, radioactive nuclear fallout, and so on. Okay, that's according to the mainstream. So here's basically what happens in a fission one. Two basic fission types. Here's basic ones is you'll have a subcritical piece of uranium right here, and then you have a conventional chemical explosives until it basically squishes this in and separates. And there's another one is you have it in the center, and you use the explosives on the side, and then until it squeezes it up. The book just says H and N were false. Then the re is a book titled "Death Object Explains How Thermonuclear Object is Not Possible." I haven't read that book. Yeah, but it's like, can you get them to get 9/11 right? Why did they stop testing nukes? Yeah, so apparently it affects. Yeah, it was doing too much damage according to the mainstream. And also so like one thing you have to realize is like it's similar with the moon landing. It's like there's so much documentation. Like which part? Like how are you exactly faking all this? So if we go to Veritasium, for example, this was photo and then nukes. Apparently, photo, nuke. So
part of this video was
apparently Kodak. They were saying the nuclear testing was being picked up by their actual film.
measured the alpha particles coming off that material, but the level was not appreciably higher than background. And this ruled out radium and the other naturally occurring isotopes of uranium.
So they're able to detect nuclear testing just because it was going into the film. Let's go back here.
In 1964, just after the partial nuclear test ban treaty was signed in 1963. It banned nuclear tests in the atmosphere, underwater, and in outer space, leaving only underground tests. A central aim of...
Oh, so they do underground tests. Interesting. Okay. I want to go back to this Nikon one.
What was happening? It also a statement claiming it was a large but accidental conventional explosion. Who's who of 20th century physics. Fermi, Feynman, Oppenheimer, von Neumann. But the test was top secret. The general public weren't to know. But how do you hide a huge nuclear explosion? Well, the Albuquerque Tribune published a statement claiming it was a large but accidental conventional explosion. It wasn't just the general public who were kept in the dark. The governor of New Mexico was not even aware that Trinity was a nuclear test until after the bombing of Hiroshima. Even then, details about the blast were scarce. But Kodak, the film company based on the other side of the country in New York State, well, they figured out what was happening. It all started with some defective X-ray film. Kodak found when they developed unused film, it showed 10s or even 100 little dark spots. The film had been exposed to radiation even though it had never been taken out of its packaging. This was actually not a new problem. During World War II, radium was used extensively to make glow-in-the-dark dials, flight instruments, and watches. Radium glows because it is radioactive. It gives off alpha particles. Now, some of this radium ended up on paper and cardboard at these factories, and because supplies were scarce, leftover paper products were salvaged and recycled, leading small amounts of radium to end up in the general paper supply. And when this paper was used to package up Kodak film, radiation from radium would expose the film before it was ever used. And it was such a problem that Kodak altered their supply chain, carefully selecting just a few paper mills where they could strictly control the raw materials. One of the mills was in Vincennes, Indiana, on the Wabash River. It made straw board, which was inserted between sheets of X-ray film. Now, for months, this straw board was working perfectly, until a batch, manufactured on August 6, 1945, started to cause spots to appear on the X-ray film. So Julian Webb, a scientist at Kodak, was tasked with solving the problem. So he punched out little holes of straw board behind where the film had been exposed, and then he measured the alpha particles coming off that material. But the level was not appreciably higher than background, and this ruled out radium and the other naturally occurring isotopes of uranium, thorium, and actinium, all alpha emitters. But when he measured beta radiation, he found significant activity. This matched what he saw on the film. The radiation penetrated several layers, something beta particles can do, but not alpha. And over a period of months, he measured the half-life of the radioactive substance, finding it was only about 30 days. This half-life, combined with the energy of the beta particles, led Webb to conclude that the radioactive contaminant was most likely cerium-141, an isotope that could only have come from a nuclear fission explosion.
Anyways, so that was Kodak one, and going back to this one, there's a very interesting the whole setup on the naming on that. It's a Trinity. The first public nuclear explosion was called Trinity test. Nuclear test. Okay, Pipius have not found a single video that shows the explosive effects on real objects besides simple wooden hut. I'm not sure. I thought there was on where on the Hiroshima or something. So the Trinity was the first detonation of a nuclear weapon conducted by the United States Army. So it's called Trinity. Think about that. It's like it's literally that's what they're calling. Yeah, that's what they're calling it. They're calling Trinity, and it's very. So it's after the biblical name, or I mean after the biblical, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or also the again. So it's like out of all the names, they call that for a destructive weapon, and this is where the world first on July 16, 1945. So it was interesting. It's on July 16th, 1945, and July 16th is the date of the moon landing, Apollo 11. Wiki. So Apollo 11 was also July 16th, so that's some weird stuff here. So July 16th, 1969, exactly 34 years later. All right, and then this guy is saying, so I'm gonna go. So anyways, you guys get the idea. Basically, nuclear fission is a simple one. You just break it apart, and it splits a bunch of energy. And then the fission bomb. I'm just the fusion one. That's the fission one. You need to mix things together. Fission, so you have fizzle sparkling. So you have fizzle, just fission, and then they would fuse in here. I'm gonna go. How do nuclear and thermonuclear bombs work. Also, those military footage of the blast in a made-up city are fishy. Well, again, what's the actual fishy thing about it? It's like, and also when you make a claim here, so for example, here saying that you haven't seen a single video that shows explosive effects on real objects. We'll ask Rock AI, for example, and ask it, is there any videos? Because I highly doubt that that's the only thing. Atomic work in 10 seconds, and I'll just do it. Here's a modern nuclear bomb.
A hydrogen bomb is actually 3 bombs in one. It contains an ordinary chemical bomb cylinder, causing the lithium deuteride to react. This releases tritium. The tritium and deuterium fuse to form helium and more neutrons. The neutrons cause the uranium casing and plutonium rod to undergo more fission reactions. This causes more pressure on the lithium deuteride, not only from the outside in, but also from the inside out. This produces more fusion, it releases more neutrons, which causes more fission. This positive feedback loop of fission, fusion reactions goes back and forth until a huge explosion occurs, ripping everything apart.
Alright, yeah, so basically a thermonuclear one is just fission and yeah, basically fission and conventional bombs that somehow are force the fusion. Yeah, basically it's like fusion, fission nonstop, starting with the conventional chemical explosives. Alright, so that's that one. This is a mainstream one. Now what is the okay, how do atomic bombs work? And then we'll end the stream soon. I just want to quickly just get over the basics, and then we'll go over do a short on that, how a nuke works.
Have you ever wondered how nuclear bombs actually work? Well, the mechanics for the earliest bombs were not as complex as you might think. You see, the bomb known as Little Boy functioned much like a gun. An explosive detonator forced a small cylinder of uranium to crash into a bigger one. And the impact? It drove the uranium to a supercritical level, sparking a self-sustaining nuclear reaction.
Alright, so anyways, directed high explosive, simulated with chemical explosions, direct high explosive. Anyways, let's see, nuclear bomb test. Let's see, where's the one on building, on city? With nuclear explosion completed with stage by stage. So here's the one, here's the building here. Teapot, Apple, 2 cities, atomic bomb houses. Well, the thing is, let's see, does this look real or not? Okay, there's that. Okay, so, and when was this though? This is, let's see what it does to the poles there. These poles get turned dust. Again, it's very similar to 9. Look, it's like 9/11. So there it is, and vaporizes. But notice how it's. So this dust flies away, and it's still standing, and then it falls. That's quite wild. That's it. A car changes. Yeah, but that's kind of what I mean. It kind of reminds me of 9/11. All right. This is pretty cool, actually. Let's see this person there. This person inside? I don't know. This looks pretty cool. That's a blast wave. Yeah, no, that looks pretty wild. And yeah, so is there how many? Well, we'll do some quick, but also notes here. So yeah, so we had the Trinity, and then we had the next one was going to be Little Boy and Fat Man. It's like what are the odds? It's like it's all Pizzagate stuff going on here. So Little Boy. Yeah, so atomic bombs dropped on Japan were called Little Boy and Fat Man. Literally, they're like Fat Man. Mark III, and then also known as Mark III, and then the first one was Little Boy, and yeah, so that's Carly Parsons. Yeah, Hubbard. That's the blast wave. So mass check, direct course high test explosive 1983, and okay, so we'll do a quick test, and then we'll do this for another day. I'm gonna go. Okay, we'll do that quickly here. I'm gonna lower my desk right here. Okay, this person here message that's pretty cool actually. I'm gonna go and lower this. So it's the thing with information. It's like this guy's a gatekeeper, but it's you can learn still learn a lot of mainstream stuff. All right. So this person says, thanks for this. I caught the part where you said you're born in Iraq. I'm an Iraq veteran. I was there in 2003, 2009, mostly in the Baghdad area. I was wondering when you left Iraq. It was my time there. It made me start questioning my government and what the hell we're doing here. Looking to the build up to the Iraq war led me to 9/11, and then I figured out that everything we know as citizens is wrong and fake. Keep it the good work. Yeah, epic stuff. Yeah, so I got out of Iraq as refugees in 1994. Actually, I think in 91 we fled to Turkey as refugees in the UN refugee camp. So yeah, this guy's a clown, obviously, but nonetheless, like you learn a lot of mainstream stuff. Okay, so yes. Anyways, so I was a refugee for like 3 years in living in tents in Turkey, and then got Canada in '94. All right, so that's this part. And this person also said, just saw this channel Substack and came over to YouTube to watch this. I've never heard of any of the panel, but I have to say what an impressive panel of men. Really looking forward to this. Thank you for standing for the truth and on the right side of history. Yeah, that's the big one. Just like Bob claims occurs. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna play this guy's video over here. It's a math check direct, direct course, high explosives test. So we'll do this one and then 1983. Yeah, but the other thing is, it's like. Yeah, but yeah, a big bomb. It's like a atomic bomb is just a big bomb. Like I don't know, even if it's similar. It's like what do you expect? Probably just different process, but it's like a big bomb is a big bomb. Okay, that's a direct course explosive. See this one here.
Boarding column 33. Military shelter was constructed, mounted on measurement.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty wild. And the other part, notice the blast wave is doing all this. That's again similar to 9/11, basically showing that it's like a full-on effect, like a full electromagnetic effect. It's not just like a little beams here and there. Although the circular cutouts have some aspects of that. Okay. Alright, yeah, but anyways, yeah, so it just looks similar, but what's the other one? But the thing I'm trying to say is, like, we need to have, like, an actual comparison. Like, how big is it? How big are the sizes? And so on. And so that's 1983. And this one, TNT test. UST SSR. No, I understand, but I'm trying to say, it's like, that's why they measured in TNT equivalents. Like, what's the equivalent of it? So basically what you're saying is, oh, they're just using regular chemical explosives, but they're just lying to every single engineer. Like, what are you going to university for? Right. Okay, this one is, but how big is this one? Okay. Yeah, it's, again, this stuff is, there's that the Lebanon bomb there, that's pretty cool. Okay, so the thing is, I also need to see the scale and what's the equivalent there, and also it reminds me of the Lebanon bomb, Lebanon explosion. Like this is, you can see this anywhere. It's just a big explosion. Like I don't understand what's wrong with big explosions.
Extraordinary images tonight of deadly explosions felt by millions in Maine. What would happen next? A second massive explosion that some described as like an earthquake. A mushroom cloud of debris and seawater blasted into the air. The detonation was heard 200 miles away in at least 2 other countries.
I saw something flash and I couldn't hear anymore.
Yeah, so notice those 200 miles away, so it's like similar to 9/11. If you were gonna explode the Twin Towers, the entire city would, or the entire country would have heard. All right, so that's that part. I'm gonna go quickly. Well, we'll do some Grok stuff here. Just because Grok's good at just quickly answering questions. Okay. How? Okay. What is? I'll just say how big. Okay, how much TNT equivalent was the Hiroshima bomb? And again, the Hiroshima one, it's the August 6th. That's when the 1968 was when WTC was constructed. So equivalent to 15 kilotons. So 15,000 tons. So the one that you sent was 1,000. USSR 1,000 tons, but this is 15,000 tons. And let's see the actual footage of it. Let's see, is there actually a footage Hiroshima? Is there? That's another thing. It's like there's no footage of what we're supposed to do. Okay, where's the footage? Hiroshima footage. Is there any unedited footage? Okay, let's see how this looks. Let's see what this is. So here's a. What is there sound or anything? No sound. Okay, it just has that. So it's like again, the thing is just a big explosion. And then you have to look at each aspect of it. And the question is, well, can big explosions happen? Yeah, 15 kilotons. So 15,000 of those. I mean, yeah, basically. So even though you said this is a USSR 1,000 ton of TNT, well, we'll just have 15 of those. It's like, what's wrong with 15 of those? But now they're saying it with one. This is Fat Man, looks like that. And the question is this a real video? And so on. So the question is, well, and then it's Haglund new atomic footage. Yeah, see, this is actual, and they would explode it in the sky, I think. Okay, because it wouldn't land, it would explode it before it hits the ground. Holy. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like, how would you prove this is fake? Like, how do you prove this is from the sky? The guy's on a helicopter. Okay, so this is a video. Now try to, if you're on the opposite side, try to prove this is real. Well, this is a giant mushroom cloud, and now let's see if there's different angles and so on. But again, it's 1945. What are we doing? And so basically, try to prove that this is real somehow, and maybe look at the clouds and then see if they match up with the actual satellite footage and so on. Similar to the moon landing. So that's it. I don't know. It looks pretty real. It looks pretty devastating. So that's that part. I just want to quickly show you some stuff about the moon landing. So this was the moon landing. So I do want to show this part right here. This is pretty cool. This one right here, this is pretty cool footage. So it's like, so basically, like you need to somehow show that video is fake somehow. But even then, it's like it's giant explosion. It's like similar to. So in my view, atomic bomb is just a giant explosion. Then the details, whether it's radiation is super aggressive or not, that's questionable. But it's just a giant explosion. How it actually operates, that's I think that's whatever. It's similar with moon landing. Moon landing, it's fundamentally they just went to a rock in the middle of the sky and it wasted a bunch of money. So it's like, well, what's wrong with that? I mean, like, what's special about that? There's nothing special about the moon landing besides like cult wasting money purposes. So moon landing, so that's all. I'll go rotation Earth. I'll just go Earth. So in the, for example, the moon landing stuff right here, the Earth is rotating. So in this footage right here, I'll show you this footage. So even Bart Zabrell and this Jahara white guy, they just can't accept that the Earth is rotating. So I have to make a video. They're rotating. So to give you an example, so this is this video. So if you look at this one right here, this is the Bart Zabrell nonsense one.
And finally, the element that seals their fate.
So this part right here, again with the music and everything's a lie, nonstop. So they're saying that they had a cutout or just a low Earth orbit, whatever, and they're using some sort of weird nonsense. So this footage right here, so this is the exact same footage that Bart Zabrell's using, and then they're using some other. In this is part where he's saying that they're doing some weird stuff right here. You look over there, blah blah blah. Absolutely nothing happens. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing happens. All right, so this footage here's the full footage. The full footage here's the actual this is a full footage, 35 minutes long. This 35 minutes long. You can see. you could see the exact place where Bart's Brell is using that nonsense cutout mumbo jumbo. So you watch this video. If you literally think there's some sort of fake low Earth orbit fakery, you literally have no brain cells left. Like yeah, this one here, there's literally nothing happening. There's the Earth and so on, and nothing's happening. They're not moving anything. They're just inside it in the however the camera lighting setting is. There's the Earth, and so on. Anyways, so what I did was when you go from beginning, so you take this photo right here. I took a screenshot at 1 minute, and then you would go all the way across to the 33 mark. No, not 33, 35. The last one. Then I would take a screenshot here as well. I'll make one so it's all one video, but nonetheless, so you do that, and then what you end up happening is, you get, here's the video I made. So this is the first one, it's 13 minutes apart. This is the first video, and then I'll show you the second video. So here's the first video. The clouds are moving. The Terminator line is shifting, but it's not as clear as the next one. It's 33 minutes apart. All right, so now here is the one I just showed you, the beginning and end. So that's at 1:41. There's a screenshot. There's Apollo over there, downloaded from that same YouTube one. 33 minutes apart, and it's the same again. It's the same video that that Bart Bell used a clip of it mixed with a bunch of bad music and lies, and narrating bad lie. Actually, the music was okay, but it was a bunch of like nonsense. All right, so 34 minutes, and then here again, I made this screenshot of it. You can go double check. It's the exact same thing. Notice the clouds are moving. The clouds are rotating to the right. So see this little blob? It goes to the right. 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 I cannot stress that. It's going to the right. The Terminator line is going to the left. So the Earth is rotating in the right direction as well. So it's rotating to the east. That's why the sun's always rising from the east. All right. And again, see this right here? It's in there. And that's through this video. Yeah, that was through this video right here, longer, this one right here. I'll show you the full three of them. This is part 1. This is part 3.
Hello, Apollo 11, Houston. Go.
Yeah, so this one right here.
Do we take sightings with?
Yeah. So this is the one.
Copy,
And GET just means the time. This is hour 33 hours after takeoff. So 33 hours. So it's on July 17th. So they launched on July 16th. And there's the other one. They zoom in on this. Anyways, so that's all part. But it's also shown. This exact one is also shown in ABC News. So you can actually go ABC. ABC News. Whoops. ABC News. ABC, let's go to the bottom. ABC News Moon. Okay, this is where did it go? I think it was news. Did I post it somewhere? I don't think I posted it. Okay, anyways, I didn't post it there. I will go. I'm gonna go to. I think I had it though. Telecast. Okay, it's clearly rotating in here. I'm gonna go right here, and the thing is, it was in the comments right here. So here's the full coverage. Yeah, there's a full coverage here.
All right, we now have a picture from Apollo 11, so let's go to Houston for the.
Yeah, and this is the exact same one. So this is the beginning one, right. That's the ending one. That's the beginning one, and also Hurricane Bernice is in there. So it's like, all right, so there's that one, and there's the exact same one. So it's like.
Between the
So we have confirmation outside of NASA, and I think it uses this part here.
A little dark now, 11. Maybe a bigger f-stop might help.
Anyways, even the numbers here. So 34, 16, that's 48. Then you go right here, 34, 16, 48. Yeah, 34, 16, 48. It's like, so what I'm trying to say is, we literally have confirmation that this video is not a post NASA production. It's literally live. It was being shown, and the Earth is rotating. And so in other words, they're literally on the way to the moon. So anyways, that's all from today. And yeah, we haven't even discussed the Hurricane Bernice. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when someone says something's fake, it's oftentimes opposite. Unless that person is, unless it's me saying MH370 is fake, and that's Astro Forbes' complete fakest thing in the history of the world. And then this is Bernice. Again, everything matches up exactly as you would. And then again, this is the photo right here. of the telecast. Where's Bernice? And this is a photo from NASA HD photo around the same time. Matches Hurricane Bernice. Again, you can't make this up. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. That's all, and I'm gonna close everything. And yeah, and I'll try again next week. See if I can get this one here. And also next week, this Saturday we'll have the live stream with the with Beneficent TV, Beneficent TV. So we're gonna talk about rodent coils and over Unity and so on. It's gotta be on the show tomorrow. So I mean Saturday. How did the camera survive? They were like super far away and shielded and so on. This was a comment. Yeah, how did camera survive? It's not rocket science. Okay, guys. Let's see. How did camera survive? Think of the thing. How did the camera survive? That's pretty easy. So you can. What I mean is, if the mainstream debunkers, if you can't do that, so how did cameras survive atomic bomb test? They were pretty far away and they're like super mega shielding. So you can see again, they're very obvious. Let's see here.
Following the death of Franklin just to isn't the case.
What is going on here? Just show the Baker test.
This is Baker, a nuclear test conducted by the United States in 1946 to evaluate the effect atomic weapons had on warships at sea. At first, the United States was unaware of the extent of the radioactive contamination they had wrought. To decontaminate, they initially just asked sailors to mop the ships. But it didn't take Dr. Stafford Warren long to realize what they had done. He pled with the Navy to evacuate. But here's the thing. The Geiger counters they had on site could not detect the main threat, plutonium everywhere, and so from the Navy's perspective, nothing was wrong. It took a week for Warren to convince everyone to abandon the cleanup. He finally persuaded them by pulling a fish out of the ocean and throwing it onto a photographic plate, alive and flapping around. The fish had absorbed so much plutonium that sitting there on the plate flapping around, it took its own X-ray. This frightening selfie is called an autoradiograph.
What the? Okay, that's pretty wild. Okay, so but yeah, so people think explosion. There's an explosion at sea. There's some ships there.
Contamination they had wrought. To decontaminate, they initially.
This looks pretty wild there. I have to go. I appreciate. Yeah, I'm gonna head out as well. I just want to go quickly about the camera surviving, and then we'll go. Yes, yeah, and also if you can use the videos and so on, or photos, so you can point out, because again, that's why I do the videos and so on. It helps me to correct myself. Camera survived. Where's camera? Nuclear bomb. Where's the test? Okay. We'll see. Let's go ask it. I think there's some good images of them. Like, they look pretty robust. Other camera survived. Our history will be well insulated and. Dummies getting obliterated at those distances. Yeah, so it's pretty far away apparently, and you can zoom in. Similar to like how you can zoom into like the moon. It's like, well, the moon could explode, your camera's gonna be fine. They're not close to me. They're being hit by the shockwave. Also, let's say some good photos of causeway in the bunker. This is over these pipes carry the light. Okay, this is. They stuck pipes into the bomb at various places. Okay, where is the setup here? How did bomb survive the untold story? I just want to see some images, man. It's like everybody just text. I just want to see some images. Okay, now this doesn't work. So that'll be so again, these are like little scientific thingies, unless you can find something. So this is how big they were. Inspection of cameras to be used in Bikini atomic bomb test. So this looks like a missile. Holy. All right, so that is and it's how far away is it? Okay, and then where were they placed? They're probably placed like super high shielding and so on. Okay, this is one test. Rapid shutter camera and so on. Okay, see if there's a good one. I don't know why there's no good ones. So this is kind of if you're having Poponium. I hope you continue participating here. Yeah, you definitely, yeah, great stuff. And thanks for sending me stuff. How did cameras survive? So everything's just like, tell me an actual thingy here. Alright, guys. Anyways, the only unanswered question is how did they survive? As this guy was talking about.
Following zero protection, this is what many people believe. However, this isn't the case. Picture this scenario. This is a recreation of the effects of the Trinity bomb on the Trinity test site in 1945, put onto a map to show the radius of each stage of the blast. The small red circle being heavy blast damage and the largest circle being light blast damage. To the top right is a direction of radioactive fallout. To avoid destruction, cameras would need to be placed outside of the blast radius and use special zoom technology to record individual structures within the blast radius to examine the after effects. Let's say that the cameras were positioned here, here, and here, outside of the danger zone. Any camera within the blast radius would be destroyed, if not protected by some form of fortified structure, which did happen. Here is the camera bunker used. As you can see, the circular cutouts are where the cameras were in 1945.
Okay, so there's one structure. There's the cameras there.
To sum it up, the cameras were either in a specially made bunker or positioned miles away from ground zero and zoomed in. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, so basically either zoomed in or in a structure. Like, I don't know what more you need. And the other one, it looked pretty cool, too. So it's like the other part, when someone says everything's fake,
this is
you need some sort of like there's that image right here. You'll need some sort of just make it. It doesn't show some stuff. Okay, this. Yeah, like this guy here. This one's a far away zoom in one. So you'll need to somehow you need a story. Somehow they were making all these fake cameras. Like, what are they doing for these for? Like, this camera here is pretty strong proof, in my opinion, that the atomic bombs are real. This camera is my proof. Alright, guys, I'm done. We just proved it. Atomic bombs, at least in a sense that they're big explosions are real. The details probably could be fake. Obviously, I would say everything has some sort of fake stuff in it. But this video is pretty straightforward. So you can zoom in, or you can have bunkers in it, and so on. If they're close up, have just a concrete bunker, and yeah. So again, I'm gonna post this, and then so that's all for today, guys. And that is where's the in Leo? So in Leo's gone. Oh, this right here. And it's summarized. Alright, guys, that is all for today, guys. We went over limit, but it's all good, and that's it. Live update stop. Alright, guys, ending the stream, and yeah. So go back here. Anyways, thanks for joining. What do you think it is on a 22nd to 24 right along the white wave? To me is a transparent mass imposed over the last. No, transparent mass, please no. That's not happening. Which one? Like, which one are you even talking about? 22. Which one are you talking about? The transparent. So again, video fakery. It's very very hard to fake everything. So that camera is not a video fakery. So somehow you have to say, how did they make that camera? The camera has a giant zoom there. They're not just going to make a full industry of making these giant cameras for no reason. We'll have a look at those later. But again, these are you have to realize these when you make massive claims that somehow they're doing video editing, you'll need to somehow make it seem that we're all nut cases. Okay, that's why when I know how people react when I talk about 9/11. So that's why I have entire like hours and hours and hours and hours of evidence. Because I know, like, this is a playlist right here. This is one playlist of constant 9/11 stuff. So it's like, we need, you basically got to be like 1000% sure, but also of it, but also to sound not crazy. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. I'm gonna take a nap. All right, guys. See what people in Rumble, nobody in Rumble, and so on. And anyways, and next week I'll try to figure that out. All right. Oh, if nobody's in this one. Anyways, guys, ending stream, guys. Yeah, ending stream, and yeah, 3, 2, 1, end stream, and I'll stop recording.